3, 2,
2, 1. Roll action. VT. Right then, we should be live. Obviously, I like to wait for my first comment before I start chatting to myself, but we are joined by a few other people, as you can probably see. So tonight, this is the road to Blackpool. It's exactly 1 week before Blackpool next week. Well, the main meetup in the bar. I'm Gruss Newton, so I'll let everyone introduce themselves. Let's crack on. Cheers.
Sorry, I'll go first. I had never mind. I'm Woodling37. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being yourselves. I'm sorry. Right, I had Firefox open and it's not staying well, and I could hear you 3 times, Russ, because the sound was on each tab. Do you know what I mean? So I was messing with the tab. Woodling37. My name's Karl. Hello.
Good evening, Karl. Good
Hello.
evening.
I guess I'll go next. My name's Pete, aka OnARetroTip. Thanks for having me, guys.
That's fine, Pete.
Hello, Pete. Hello.
All right, it's me. It's ROB, Rob, Rockstar Runner 7 of the Northern Tubers.
Hello, Rob, and welcome.
How you doing?
I feel like it's a bit like Alcohol Anonymous, like, oh, I've committed, you know. Like.
And I'm Paul C, aka Big Daddy C.
Big Daddy C. That's right. Big Daddy
C. Big Daddy C, I like that.
Well, he needs to change his YouTube name to Big Daddy C, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does. I kind of like it.
Drop the Paul C and come out as Big Daddy C.
I'm worried I'm going to attract the wrong sort of crowd, though.
Big Papa C. Big Papa C. I like Big Papa C.
Yeah.
So we've got a phenomenal 8 viewers. Oh, we've got a first comment from Danester83.
I thought that was my job. You done me out of the job.
Hang about, Karl. Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Right. Okay. So, we've got a couple of Ian, all the way from Bangkok. What time is it over there, Ian, in Bangkok?
Well, it's morning. He said good morning.
It's 2 a.m. I think.
I did see that, Karl. Well pointed.
I think it's 2 a.m. for Ian.
Jesus. Simon Locke, evening. So right, we'll make a start. So we've got a small agenda, me and Paul. We've knocked a few bullet points together, and tonight we're really going to be talking about retro events and the link to the YouTube gaming community. So I suppose the first question to us guests and to us viewers, is which was your favourite? Oh, sorry, which was your first retro event you attended? Crack on.
I think mine was mine was Manchester. Mine was Manchester at Event City. About 4 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. And they had like a mix of new, a mix of old. You know, a mix of a little bit of mix of something for everybody kind of thing. And I really enjoyed it, but the first time I went was more like a gathering at the bar. It was like walking around the stalls, seeing what you could pick up, and then it was like just a gathering and everyone got a bit smashed kind of thing. But it was great event. I loved it, but I know that a lot of people don't particularly. A lot of retro, a lot of like pure retro, like don't really modern game, they don't really like it, and Blackpool's the one to be at, or at the time, like 4 years ago. I know there's different events now. You've got Doncaster, there's one in Glasgow coming up, isn't there? Next month, or is it next month or something like that? There's a retro, but yeah, Manchester. But Manchester's my favourite, just because they've got everything and not just the retro kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But the queues, when I first went there, the queues were all the way around. Honestly, they were ridiculous. I don't know why they do. you've got like VIP tickets and things like this, haven't you? And like,
Yeah,
whatever. Well, the
Paid in
first
advance, yeah.
the first year I was there, God knows why they categorised any kind of ticket, because you were waiting in line just like anybody else, whether you were president or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You were just there. It was so badly organised. But they seemed to sort that for the last time I was there last year, because I had from Retro Lim, I had they got me a press pass thing, and I sort of told somebody, and I got escorted in with this security guard. Here you go, sir. Here you go, sir, to this press room. And of course, I didn't want to be in the press room. I just walked straight out and around the store. So they seem to have sorted that. So somebody must have complained. But yeah, I'll just turn this dryer off. But yeah, Manchester. That was my first one, my favourite one.
Manchester. Right, I'll. Oh, he's gone. I'll go second. I should have really gone first, but I'll go second. Yeah, my first one for me was also Play Manchester. It wasn't last year, so that was 2014. And like Karl said, the crowds were rubbish. They were all the way around the building, and we paid for online tickets, and there was like a massive queue of online tickets, and then you could pay on the door, and there were literally like 10 people stood there. But yeah, I suppose it is what it is. But yeah, definitely Play Manchester was my favourite one. But there's been a few retro markets I've been to since. These seem to have become a bit more popular, the retro markets, what with Leeds and Doncaster, which has just happened.
Oh yeah, Leeds.
Anyway, Big Daddy C, how about you?
My first one was Manchester last year, which is where I met you lot there. So yeah, that was.
It was. Yeah, I remember that when you snuck up on me at the bar.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
He'd been stalking me for 6 months.
I had not.
Blimey.
4 months.
Yeah, that was it. I really enjoyed it. I thought I didn't think it was that packed, not compared to stuff like Eurogamer and some of the other events that I'd been to, but it was all right. I think the only time that I remember thinking it was packed was when Rob and me stood in line for 2 hours to play Dark Souls.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That was it. That was worth it, though.
It was worth it just to throw that in the faces of all my mates.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've played Dark Souls. Yeah.
Yep.
Go on, Pete. Fill us in.
Well, mine was Play Manchester. This is a running theme. But I've been to every single Play Manchester. I think, has there been 5? I think 4 or 5.
You're old school then, aren't you, Pete?
Yeah, I guess. I mean...
And were you going to these events before you got into YouTube?
Well, yeah, I got into YouTube. My first event after YouTube was last Play Manchester and Play Blackpool last year, because I started YouTube like the end of 2014.
Yeah.
So last year was my first event being on YouTube. So I went to like probably 4 Play Manchesters before that. But yeah, I mean, the first year the queues were nuts, man. Like, you think they're bad now. The first year was so bad, everyone was complaining. And I remember all the ticket holders, there was a queue of like 1 kilometre long, and then anyone who didn't have a ticket, the queue was like 10 people long, you know, so it was just pointless having bought a ticket. And that pissed everybody off big time.
Yeah.
But I think it's gotten progressively worse, but it's still really good. I had a great time at the last one, so yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, it used to be Play Manchester. Seems to be the favourite. What about you then, Rob?
Take a guess. Play Manchester. 2015. That's been the only one I have attended, but it was good.
But bearing in mind, if the viewers are watching that didn't know, you actually live in Finland.
Yeah, I'm far, far away.
So it's a bit of a journey for yourself to get across to the UK.
Yeah, a little bit, but it was absolutely worth it. Absolutely.
So I know the situation wasn't probably the best, but everything worked out in the end, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can tell that story, but maybe in a bit or something. I don't know.
However you wanna do it, mate. It's up to you.
But yeah, so play Manchester 2015, the one and only.
Definitely. Karl, what the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna read some comments if you don't mind.
There we go. That's fine by me.
I'm just checking in. Shock 16's here. Adam's here. Is he current YouTuber of the month? I think he is YouTuber of the month. Shock 16. Manchester 2013. It was his first one. Custado, hello. Bangkok Ian says that it's 2 a.m. there in Thailand. LFC Gamer says he's never been to an event yet. He feels claustrophobic in crowds of people. Well, there's another guy, Richard Turner, who's like, quite nervous around different situations like that, and he overcome it and he loved it. So I won't discard it, LFC Gamer. Custado, his first one was was Manchester 2012, and he comes all the way over with Mark Verheer, Lactobacillus prime. He usually comes over from Holland to come over to the events. So that's dedication. He usually comes every year as well. So 8-bit Andy's here. Andy Hug, how you doing, buddy? And Simon Locke, he's here. And Bad Fuck Up Tim, he's here. Evening all.
Hey.
Brilliant. So a bit of a Gruss plug, hashtag Gruss plug. I hope you've all watched my latest video, debuted at 6 o'clock. If you got past the copyright claims.
I've seen it.
You've seen it, Karl, be honest.
I can't. I don't want to get into this.
Okay, moving on. Pete.
No, because I don't know. All it is the EverDrive thing. We've had this conversation on your episode 1, and I see it no different to downloading the ROM, playing it via emulation on your PC. None at all. It's the same thing, but we'll move on.
Controversial.
Do you mean
dear.
same thing as in experience, or same thing as as far as piracy goes?
It seems to me idiotic that somebody buys an EverDrive and thinks I'm playing it on original hardware, so it's okay. But then we'll bash. I'm not saying you do, Gruss. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, but we'll then bash emulation as a whole.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I just think it's silly, but people do that.
Yeah.
People think that because they've bought an EverDrive that they're playing on the original hardware, then we're good to go. It's no different from anybody else playing it on a bastard PC.
It's even. I find it even funnier. This is kind of slightly off topic, but when people bash emulation and then they say, "Oh, but." Well, what do you play your games on? Oh, I've got a fucking Retron 5. I'm like, what?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You're playing it on a shittier emulator. It's just like, what? It's not even an up-to-date emulator. It's one from 10 years ago.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, dear me.
God. Your video was brilliant, though. It was very well done. And,
I don't really want to. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Well, the dark side, and it's Andy and Matt, isn't it? Is it Andy and Matt?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Very well done. Very well done video.
I've got to say that Andy's watching now. A massive shout out and thanks to Andy.
Yep.
Bearing in mind that Andy lives down south, and we communicated via email and messenger and everything else, and we put it all together. And also big thanks to Pete, who did the intro, and it's been a long time coming. I think I spoke to you, Pete. It was good. It must be like 6 or 7 weeks ago.
It was so long that when you messaged me, I'd forgotten about the intro.
It's just been a bit of a nightmare putting it together. But the video is up on my channel, Gruss plug hashtag, and we've had a few copyright claims, but never mind.
But yeah, Andy's little intro is really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, he's really good. Really, bit cheesy, but it's all about fun and all that. Isn't it? That's what it's about.
Very high production value.
Thank you.
Speaking of GRS, Gruss plugs, I was talking to Russ earlier on WhatsApp, guys, and I went to type FFS, for fuck's sake, and it auto-corrected to GRS.
There you go.
So he's even in my phone now. So,
just a few comments. Costado says that he likes Blackpool better though. Smooth MJ's here. Hello, Malk. Toot UK's here. He says, oi oi gang. Where are we? Amiga Old School's here. Future Entertainment Show Earl's Court was the first gaming event that he'd been to. Manchester 2012 was the first play event. Tutti UK says he agrees with Karl on that. Andy 8-Bit Hug says he disagrees with Karl on that. It's all good. Everyone's got an opinion. Here we go. Tutti UK says, but with Retron 5, you do have to own the game store. Jim.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Jim Chilvers says, original hardware and Kurtz all the way. Dainster, hello Dainster. Yes, Revival based in Dudley, so local to me. Oh, Dainster did Revival this year, Dainster 83. I think he had a little bit of a stall there, I think it was. Yeah, so there you go.
Fantastic job, Karl. It feels like we're watching Anton Dick Saturday Night Takeaway. You're like guest host, aren't you? Guest speaker.
Yeah, did anyone else... Go
on, Pete.
No, sorry, I was just going to say, because was it Adam saying that he went to the old event? So, did anyone else used to go to those? Because I used to go to the old ones in Earl's Court and that, when they used, back in the Amiga days, and they used to have like the computer games expos, and they were amazing.
I went to one of those because it was all Amiga stuff, and I had a Amiga crazy mate, and we went down there and just looked at all of the gear.
They were great. I really used to love those. And not being far from London, it was quite easy to get the train up there.
Yeah.
But
what was that again? What was that?
It's back in the 90s. It was. I remember one. It was called something Live 95, and it was all computer stuff, like PCs and Amiga stuff, and it was awesome being an Amiga fan.
No, I don't remember don't remember any of them, but I was an Amiga fan as well. But yeah, it was first superior machine to the ST, but the ST seemed to be more popular. I don't know whether that's true or not, but it seemed to be amongst my friends anyway.
Yeah, I think down here Amiga was more popular, but there was no sort of bashing the Atari ST. If your mate had an ST, you were happy going around and playing on it. You know, it's a decent machine. I think they were very, very similar, weren't they? So.
Just quick ones. Retro Gamer Addict Lee's here. He says, "Evening, boys."
Hey, Lee.
Eddie Sneak Freak's here. Addy Sneak Freak. Now then, lads, I is here. And Simon Locke says he does remember those events that you're on about there, Pete. He remembers those.
I remember
events.
seeing them back in Games Master magazines.
Yeah.
They had those. Well, probably a little bit too young to appreciate them.
Maybe. You saying I'm old, Russ?
Maybe. No, I'm not saying nothing of the sort, Pete.
If you are Pete, then at least face cream.
Yeah, I know.
What's the name of the face cream users?
It's called Tom Hanks Wonder Cream.
What do we call it, Paul?
Oil of Jizz.
Oh, Jesus.
Oil and Jizzle.
That's the scientific name. Scientific name for it.
Lee makes his own.
It's been rebranded.
Twice a day. Right then, Pete, Paul.
What was?
There we go.
One of the other questions I've got is, we're just talking a little bit about the meetups, I suppose, at some of these events. How do you think the meetups fare compared to the actual event themselves? Do you think more people now are going for the meetup itself and less about the event, or do you think it's 50-50 or more the other way? That the meetup is just the nice to have on top of the event itself?
Well, as an example, I'll answer that simply. If I didn't know anyone going, I probably wouldn't bother going.
Yep.
So that's the simple answer for me. It's definitely about,
social side.
Yeah.
As
absolutely.
in you wouldn't go at all, period?
No, probably not. If I didn't know I mean, nowadays, I'm talking about now. If I didn't know anyone, any YouTubers were going, I probably would skip the event and go to the next one that they are going. Where there's a gathering to be had. But yeah, I definitely go. I definitely don't go to buy anything at the events these days.
Okay.
That's for sure. Because
Yeah,
I know the last event there was a whole big hoo-ha about. I think 22K knows a lot more about it actually. The prices were hiked for the stalls or something. So in turn, the owners of the stalls had to hike their prices, and then everyone were losing their mind, saying, bloody hell, this is eBay prices. What you doing here? So people got a little bit shirty about the prices, and obviously, I don't think the traders would have done as well as what they probably would have expected. So, no, it's definitely more a social thing for me. 100%. Like just going meeting, greeting. It's always good fun as well. It's always good fun.
Yeah. I'm definitely the same here, Karl. I were a bit anxious. I know a few people in comments have said that they're a little bit, probably not the word anxious, but shy, holding back a little bit. I suppose it's daunting. It was very, very daunting. I remember the first time I went to play Manchester in 2014. And I'd only been on YouTube a short while, and I went with my mate Paul, probably watching. Nearly Ellis, you all right? And we walked up to the bar, and Tootie was stood at the bar, and he recognised me first, and he was really good, and he waved me over, and we just spent more or less day at bar, just drinking a few beers, and it certainly broke the ice. It felt a lot better. I did feel a little bit anxious, I suppose. I don't know about you guys, but going back to LFC's comment about feeling a little bit claustrophobic, I suppose I get a little bit like that with a group of strangers. But I definitely go for the social side, definitely. And last year's Blackpool for me was all about the meetup on the Friday night. If I'm being honest, the actual event wasn't that good, in my opinion. Because in my mind, I was comparing it to play Manchester, which were fantastic, and then Blackpool were a bit of a letdown. But the social side of Blackpool were really, really good.
Did you think the meetup at Blackpool was better than the meetup at Manchester in terms of size and venue and that sort of thing?
Yeah, because I knew when we got to Blackpool, I knew more people.
Okay.
When I was at Manchester, it was like my first time, just being on YouTube like a few months, and I was just getting to know people. So
it was terrifying for me. Yeah, I thought it was. I was shitting myself.
I tell you what though, Paul, you did really well because you were commenting on most of my videos, and then you said to me, I think you sent me a personal message, and you said, I'm going to come to... Where in Manchester you came?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said, I'm going to come to Manchester.
Yeah.
And I said, are you coming where? You said, I'm going to come on my own. I mean, I don't think I would travel that far on my own to meet a group of relatively strangers.
Yeah.
That took a lot of... That took some big bollocks, I'll be honest with you. But no, it worked out well, didn't it?
It was good.
Look at you now. Look at you now. Where are you?
Look how far he's come.
Now I'm Big Daddy C.
Big Daddy C, part of the TNT crew. Well done.
Just some comments, just very quickly. Bangkok Ian said he met Martin Edmondson at one in the 90s, one of the events in the 90s. He's the guy behind Reflections. Smooth NJ says to Shocks, Shocks made a comment before saying he's the most hated YouTuber of the month ever. I did see that, and then Smooth MJ's replied to him by saying, Shocks, how are you the most hated YouTuber of the month ever? Who gives a shit? You're a good lad, sir. Shocks also says that...
Yeah, but he does give a shit. He goes into the woods.
Yeah.
Shock says that events are all about the people for me. 22K says that yes, they ramped up the standing to cover the 3 days. so a lot of smaller traders dipped in and out too expensive. Dipped out too expensive. Oh God! He said you have to make the effort. It's a 50-50 thing. Lee says Retro Gamer Addict says just let me scroll that down. He's been to 2 markets so far, met some great YouTubers, but don't feel that he's totally been himself yet. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, he's holding back from us, is he?
Right.
That's because he's not using his face cream.
We caught him by surprise on the first time.
Yeah, he had quite a few crow's feet around his eyes. He needs to massage that shit in. Definitely. All right, mate. All right.
But yeah, going back to the question of would I go if it wasn't for like the meetup, I think I'd definitely go to Manchester because I've always kind of gone with friends anyway, even before YouTube. But I wouldn't go to Blackpool. It's so far for people like me and Paul who live down the south. And yeah, I mean the meetup's so good. I'd definitely go just for that.
Can I just say, Pete, you're talking bollocks.
Go on.
Because you go to Manchester, it's only 40 minutes away from bloody Blackpool.
No, but Manchester's a very different event, is what I'm saying. I'd go there with friends, but I wouldn't.
Sorry, my apologies.
I wouldn't say to my friends. In fact, some of my friends, because they come every year to Manchester with me, and they said, "What's the kind of Blackpool like?" And I said to them, "It's not worth your time because
I'm with you, right? Okay.
I only go to see you guys, really." So
I tell you what, from an expense point of view, the trains to Blackpool, especially coming from London, man, there's a huge difference going to Manchester versus going to Blackpool. I was shocked.
Well, Blackpool's cheaper.
No, Blackpool is like 20 times more expensive.
Are you getting the train?
Well, I'm going kind of halfway. I'm meeting up with Matt first, so I'm going up with Matt. But yeah, I had to do that purely because like the train to Blackpool was super pricey.
Yeah, well, next time you're near me, so you can give me a shout.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm driving halfway, and Rich is picking me up from Birmingham, so I'm kind of doing a halfway thing as well. But it's a long old way.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been to Blackpool, so I'm.
Yeah, well, you're not
for a treat, Paul.
You're not missing out on much.
Whoa, it's paradise. What are you talking about? There's no wrong with Blackpool. There's nothing wrong with Blackpool whatsoever. I can't think of a better place in the UK than Blackpool. I'll tell you that now.
I tell you what, they've done an excellent job with Promenade. You've got to agree with that.
What's wrong with that? They've done an excellent job with everything. It's Las Vegas. UK Las Vegas.
That's what I keep hearing anyway.
It's the truth, I tell you. When you honestly, it's like it'll be paradise for you. It really will be.
Be a good comparison. I've been to Vegas quite a few times. So.
Have you? There's no comparison. It's Blackpool.
Apparently,
Las Vegas is the downward spiral one. You know.
apparently in Blackpool, the train tracks are paved with gold.
Really?
Yeah.
True that.
He's a sneaker freak. Come on then, Rob.
Yeah. So would I go just for the event or to meet? For the meetup? I came to to meet Russ and some of the other guys I've been chatting with, and having been, I've only been to play Manchester to be fair, but like that event that year, it was interesting, but at the end of the day, I felt like I had the same sentiment as everybody else, which was it was great meeting everybody, but the event was just like there on the side,
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I mean, that whole story is kind of interesting because I forget when we first started talking, Russ. It was how long ago, mate?
It's got to be over a year.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's well over a year. I think it was when I got into Japanese Saturn and I was talking about Tate games, and then you started speaking about the scaler. I think that was it.
Yeah, that was it. We had a long discussion about scalers, and I ended up just sending you my old one.
Yeah, you sent me one. You sent me a scaler.
And that started a beautiful friendship.
Beautiful friendship.
Yeah, so we've been chatting about that you've been mentioning the Play Expo and everything, and like whether I would come over, and I thought, okay, maybe we should do that, and I booked the tickets at some point. But beside all of this, my father had been quite ill for a long time. He had very bad emphysema, and he was sort of like old. He was on oxygen all the time, and he was particularly bad in like the first half of 2015. And like the bottom line is that he actually passed away 3 weeks before the Play Manchester occurred, if I remember exactly. So I was kind of really a bit of a low point, but I'd already had all these tickets and everything to come to the event, and I was thinking like, oh, am I gonna go to this thing now? Because you know, shit's really heavy. Sorry, it's when I think about this stuff, it sometimes gets a little hard. I'm trying to stay on track. But the more I thought about it, it's like, you know, I should do this thing because I need to sort of like keep going. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't just like sit and be miserable. And I flew over. I flew with my kids. They went to spend the weekend with my mum, and then I went straight from the airport, jumped on a train, and went up to Russ's, and he picked me up, and we grabbed fish and chips without the fish because they up.
yeah, they did. I remember that.
I tell you what, lads, something simple and maybe uninteresting like fish and chips. How much you can miss it when you can't have it.
Yeah.
So I came over. I met Russ, and it was late. I've been traveling the whole damn day as well as working in the morning. So I think I crashed out pretty much straight away after eating. And then in the morning, Matt Soulfunk Retro, Metropolis 1T, and they all came round, and they all said, I'm really sorry to hear about your father and everything. And it was just like, you know, it really meant something, right? And then I had such a nice time with you guys. It almost really felt like, you know, friends you'd known for a long time, and then like met up after ages, even though it was the first time that I'd actually met you. So
Yeah.
all the guys I met were just so friendly and really kind of lifted my spirits. So that whole thing was actually super important to me personally. And yeah, so it was a really nice time. Got to meet so many good people, like I said. I remember sitting in the bar, was it Worthington's? And there's like 3 or 4 tables, and just all of us all sat around. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And banging down the arcade, playing some of those games, and yeah, I remember leaving. I remember leaving the event, and I'd gone there thinking there's only one game I wanted to pick up, a nothing of a game, Domark's F1 on the Mega Drive. And I'd mentioned it to the guys I was looking for, and I went around the whole event. I didn't find a damn thing. I was like, oh well, you know, that's the way it goes. And just as we're leaving, the guys say, here you go, Rob, and they bought it for me. It was like, so yeah, thanks for that. It was really important to me from what I was going through, and I feel I've made some really good friends. So.
Well, yeah, Rob. I feel like
yeah. Sorry, was that heavy?
That
was a bit heavy.
Rob, can I just apologise to you as well, because I made a little bit of a joke before we came on air, didn't I? I don't know what you'd said, but I said, "Oh, did somebody die or something?" You said, "Well, yeah," and I thought you was going to talk about Prince and things and whatever.
No, but that's.
So my apologies. I didn't know the story, so.
No, that's fine. And Jesus, the way things have been going recently, it's everybody's bloody dying, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, that's for another stream, Celebrity Death Lottery.
Oh, I'm not coming on that bloody hellfire. I've got too much to say on that shit.
Yeah.
I've got some comments here that they're going thick and fast.
They are.
Game Taff, I'm only here for a bit, then I'm going to hit the town. Hello, Game Taff. Retro, my tits off. No soul funk retro tonight. Who the hell's retro my tits off? LFC gamer, even with people I know, still don't enjoy being with crows. It's not for me. No problem. That's it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Lee, Karl, Blackpool is a shithole. How bloody dare you? Shot 16 trains are stupid expensive going to the north and south. Yes, they are. 80 Sneak Freak. In Blackpool, the train tax are paid with gold and donkey shite. How bloody dare you? Sorry, Day Stranger. Well, do you want to do him? Do you want to do him, pal?
No. Crack on.
Day Stranger 83, and they've got a shit team. Skegness is better than Blackpool. I'm not sure about that. 2-2UK. I've been to Skegness. It's nice. 2-2UK. You make of it what you want of it at the end of the day. Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where are we? Custado. Even the boarded up windows look classy in Blackpool. Bloody how dare you? Retro Gamer Addict, Titty Bears, and the smell of sick. Can't wait. This is brilliant. This absolutely creased me. I was laughing before, which was a bit rude. I'm sorry. 2-2K. Oh no, it's not this one. But this is funny. As Rob got curlers in, he'll tell you a story about that, why he's got curlers in, or something like that. He'll tell you why I've heard that. And Eddie Sneaky says, is Rob hanging upside fucking down? I see floorboards on his roof.
I'm in my friend's basement, and there are things on the roof. Yes.
Yeah.
I apologise for the board-like nature of the roof.
Now you've said it, it does look like you're upside down. Actually.
It does look like he's upside down. When I looked at his picture, I thought, oh, bloody hell, it's funny that.
Explains the hair as well.
Oh, explain the hair.
Oh, I sort of made a joke with my daughter some time back that when I'm going to do these live streams, I'm going to let her do my hair. So now whenever I'm going to do these things, I just let her do whatever she wants. So she's done some sort of unique arrangement here. I don't know if it comes up. It's like sort of
the work of art.
Little pigtails all bounded together with rubber bands. Shit, it was so painful. I tell you, like my brain was going to get pulled out through the roots.
It's good. It's looking good. Right, so moving away from the live events, we'll delve into the world of the YouTube gaming community. I think you've touched on quite a big thing there, Rob, with like making friends and then making that big jump, coming across to the UK to meet people. I know for me personally, YouTube has made loads of friends through retro events, through meeting up outside YouTube, and basically up north it seems to be where all the action is. I don't know if everyone else agrees. Sorry, Pete. Apologies, Pete.
None taken.
Where I am, everyone seems to be literally just around the corner from where I am, which is it's a bit weird really, because when I started YouTube, watching a few people, and you think, oh, I wonder where they are in country, and then once you get to know them, you think, oh, bloody hell, they're like, I mean, one person is literally 10 minutes from me, and then there's other people, like Matt's probably 50 minutes away, Lee, Retro Gamer Addict, he's in Sheffield, he's probably half an hour away, and it's really
not too far from you, isn't he?
Dave, yeah, 30 minutes away. And we do regularly meet up outside of YouTube and retro events.
I'm about 3 or 4 hours away. Yeah.
Via plane.
Plane.
But I think it's really good. YouTube. I mean, I said it before in a video of mine. Retro gaming or gaming in general. Add YouTube to that. It's basically just an extension of the hobby. You can use it to show people what you've got. You can use it to do live streams, live gameplays, and it's just a good way. It's just another form of social media, really. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Facebook. I'm not one to plaster my life all over Facebook, and hence why I'm just Gruss Newton on Facebook. But yeah, I think it's another form of social media, and it's a great way of meeting people and meeting like-minded people, like your good selves who are watching. So what do you think to that? Crack on.
Who's it? Do you want me to read some comments, or was that a question? I agree with you. I agree with everything you say. Yeah.
Like a question in general.
I felt when I first met people, I felt very comfortable. Very. Well, I didn't feel like there was only one person I met who was a little bit strange, and I think in the first event I went to, he kind of left halfway through, and he basically did a video about how he thought everyone was a little bit of an arsehole because nobody spoke to him. But at the end of the day, if you're going to sit there like a lemon and not interact with people, then you've got to make an effort, kind of thing. But this guy, he never really did make an effort, and then blamed everybody else for kind of him not making an effort. You know what I mean? But
it's a two-way street.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But I've not seen him on. Oh yeah, I do know. Yeah, I've seen him on YouTube. Anyhow, people are going to want names in a minute. Yeah. Can I read some comments? Game Taff says it's such an awesome community. I don't know what Lee's saying. He's Retro Game Addict saying that he's filling up here. That's for your story, Rob. That you're getting people going.
He's not filling up his face cream jar.
No, it's not.
It could be that, yeah.
Horatio Van Basten. Oh, thank you very much, Horatio Van Basten. Told you. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just scroll down. This is not very professional. Hold on. My mouse isn't working here. Hang about.
Phenomenal.
You're not that far from me, are you, Russ? I'm about 15 minutes from Matt in Derbyshire. Shock 16 says that.
Adam's not too far from me, yeah.
22K says there are London ones, Andy, just not as good mind. I think he's on about... Andy Hugg says, I really need to get to an event. Wish there was a London one. It's grim up north. Dainster says, nothing wrong with your hair, Rob. Karl reckons I look like a poodle. He does. If you don't know who Dainster83 is, go and have a look at one of his videos. I swear to God, he's a bloody poodle. He's a human poodle. Right, okay. Game Taff says, yeah, he's made some cracking friendships through YouTube and Blackpool. It's awesome. Almost no one around here shares my retro hobby, so it's so nice to connect with others. Game Taff, do you still mate around with Mark?
Mark's going to Blackpool with him.
Oh, is he going to play? Oh, that's good. That's good. Horatio Van Basten has revealed the name who I was talking about. Oh, God.
Was it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
It's all out now. It's all out now.
It's all out.
Somebody will be messaging him now. Like, you'll never guess what Karl's just said about you. Well, yeah, I said it, but
before my time on YouTube.
It's always been. You always get controversial moments on YouTube.
Yeah,
There's always some drama.
Never heard
the dark side. The dark side. That's what I call it.
It was all right. I spoke to the guy, but when we kind of at the event, he seemed to be all right. But when we went out at the night time, we went to the, the Trafford Centre there. They've got like a bar, so we kind of went into the bar in the Trafford Centre, after the event, and he kind of just went, but nobody ever thought anything of it. You know what I mean? It was just after when he made the video. Do you know what I mean? So.
Oh, I've heard this story before from another tuber mentioning no names. Did he put a video up saying, met a few people, bit disappointing, didn't really enjoy it. Not do it again.
Yeah, that's the one.
Same chap. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know him, but I have heard the story from
like I said,
person.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't see him. I spoke to the guy at the event. Not a problem. I was just surprised to see the video. You know what I mean? I thought, well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe someone who look at me. I don't know whether he's like that. I don't know. But people are different, aren't they? People are different.
Yeah, I mean, because I met everybody pretty much well, a lot of people in Blackpool last year, and I'd only been on YouTube for like, say, 4 months. So I mean, I'm not awkward socially or anything, but there's always that thing in the back of your mind. Yeah, yeah, and there's always that thing, isn't there, that, you know, oh, I mean, am I going to get on with everybody, or is everybody going to be how they are on camera and what have you? And everyone was so nice to me, and I got on with everyone really well, and it's just such a great experience for me last year at Blackpool.
Yeah, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Sorry, Pete. Sorry. One of the nicest guys I've ever met, and I think anyone who's ever watched him, if you've met him, you will agree. I can't find a bad word to say about him.
Thank you very much, Karl. Thank you very much.
No problem. Jay Cybersnake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a top fella he is. What a top, upstanding fella.
Yeah,
really nice guy. Yeah.
What
But I
about
can't,
me,
like I said,
Karl?
hey?
What about me?
Well,
You're not allowed to count Frank. Just Russ when you give your opinion.
I can only describe you, Russ, as like when I've got my tea in front of me. I've got my meat, my potatoes, and you're okay. You're like the veg. I only like a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I like a little bit.
Broccoli.
Yeah, you like broccoli.
I like broccoli. You eat the top bit, but leave the stalk.
Yeah.
You don't eat the stalk on the broccoli? Are you mad?
That's the best. That's got the most goodness.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Well, the stalk.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Got the most goodness.
Oh no, I like the top bit, the foliage.
Russ, I'm pro top, so I'm with you, mate.
Pro top. There we go. Pro. Just put Rob.
Oh God, it's PewDiePie. Jesus.
Is that what he does?
He does that. Bro fist.
Sorry, okay, then I apologise for that. I have to say, I swear, I've never watched a PewDiePie episode. I didn't know he did that. If I did, I wouldn't have. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's a little thinker.
I tell you what. Speaking of him, well, not specifically.
Let's not.
Him, but do you know the YouTuber JonTron?
Yes,
I've heard of him.
Yeah, I was at a there's like a.
I'm just gonna pop in the toilet.
There's a gaming thing that happens probably every month or so in London that Kotaku kind of put together and whatnot. And I went there the other night, and he was there. He was just, I think he was over here doing business or something, and we were just standing at the bar, and all of a sudden he's standing there next to us. So yeah, he seemed like a nice guy and whatnot. I think
he's a big YouTuber. Is he Australian?
No, what? Come on now.
No, is he? What is he? Is he American?
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies. Are you American? No, just kidding. No, but I always thought he was
the power off button here.
Mute. No, I always thought he was Australian for some reason. But I've seen some of his videos. Yeah. I think he's quite good actually. Quite humorous. Quite funny.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. He was pretty vague when we were asking him what he does, or what he was doing. He's just, I'm on business, and that was about it.
Oh, he thinks he's a big fish then, does he?
Yeah.
Is he one of them?
He's got quite a few million subs.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't need to think about it, does he? Yeah, but I like watching PewDiePie though. I think he's good fun. I really do. Yeah. I think he's good fun. Of course, his content is some of the videos, most of the videos are quite okay. But one of his latest videos, I thought it was hilarious when he was doing some virtual reality thing. But I think people just like to dislike him because he's big and he's the biggest.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of them things, and people like to dislike the big cheese, I guess.
He must be on a good wicket salary-wise, I think, from all those subs and sponsorship and.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it was rumored. What was it rumored last year? 7 million.
Yeah, I heard something like that.
Something around that, you know. So, it pays to be him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of I suppose what is a little bit of a side topic, but if you had the opportunity to do YouTube full time, so turn the ads on your videos and do it, would you do it?
Do you know what? This has been a topic of mine for a very long time. Yes, I would do it, but what I don't like, and what PewDiePie I don't think does do is, I don't like it when people plaster Patreons up,
Okay.
and people plaster donate here PayPal.
Yep.
I'm
Do you think
not
it's a bit too in your face, or is?
I do think it's a bit in your face, and I don't think that. I think if you become successful over something that you do on YouTube, doing something that's your hobby, gaming and sharing your gaming,
Yep.
and then I think then that's absolutely fine. But I think when you go kind of asking for it, and like Metal Jesus does, Metal Jesus Rocks. I love his content. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
me too.
I think his content's fantastic. I think
Yep.
it's absolutely brilliant. I find him very entertaining.
Yep.
But he hides some content, especially for Patreon viewers.
Yep.
If you're a
Yeah.
patron, if you pay, you get to see.
Yep.
I don't do that shit. I'm deadly against that stuff. Don't forget, these people have been supporters of him to get where he is today in terms of subscribers, and now he wants you to pay to make
Yeah.
it his full-time job, to make it his living. And
But
these
is
people have been there from the start, you know.
But in terms of, I suppose if you kind of flip that around and you think, well, he's now putting out more content than he was before in the past, does that not justify the? I mean, because you don't have to pay at the end of the day. You could just say, well, I don't really want to pay the Patreon thing and get every other video that he does. Is that such a bad thing?
Well, you do. You don't have to. No, you're right in saying you don't have to pay.
Yep.
He's. I mean, he's as far as I'm aware, he's released this new kind of this new podcast.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah.
He talks about his music. He doesn't want to do a YouTube channel because of all the flags that he'll get. You know, if he
all the
puts
ban hammers and whatnot. Yeah.
Exactly. So he's done a podcast, but he's only done this podcast if you're a Patreon subscriber. So if you're a big fan of what he does and you've supported him by subscribing, by watching his videos that he's earning money from the revenue of his adverts,
Yep.
you now can't enjoy his content because he's locked it off.
This, but this really makes me think. For a long time, I've watched this show called Classic Game Room. Any of you guys?
Oh yeah, I know of it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that long ago where basically he was saying that we have to shut it down, and he's been explaining a lot about that recently. That because of the way YouTube's changed, that the money he used to get from advertising revenue has, like sometimes like $1,000 a month from a video has tanked to absolutely nothing, because everything's gone so wide, so many people, that this advertising is spread so thinly now that he says it's impossible to run that business, that show, from the advertising.
Because he would have effectively had to have given up either his full-time job or a portion of the hours of that full-time job to create the content.
So I remember him saying, like, I basically have to stop. And then some people say, why don't you try Patreon? And he has now. And that's actually, I do support that Patreon.
Yeah.
Because I've watched that show since like the beginning, and I really like what he does. And he has, for instance, a podcast which is a Patreon perk or something.
Yep.
And I think the other like perk is that you can get advert-free videos.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't begrudge anybody trying to make a living. I mean, my personal opinion, and of course Karl's perfectly valid, is that I think people should be allowed to do as they wish, and it's for us, the consumers, to make our choice about what we want. You don't have to pay, or you do if you like something and you want to support it.
Yeah.
Because I can totally understand his point when he's explained a lot about how the advertising is basically nothing these days.
Yeah. I suppose you could use that same sort of analogy with music as well. I could all of a sudden, for the first couple of years, I could put out a lot of music for free and let people listen to it, and then eventually think, well, once I've now got a fan base, I can now kind of turn this into a job and sell it for $1 a song or $1 an album or that sort of stuff. Is that a bad thing? Because it's content, I suppose, at the end of the day. If it's music or videos or it's art, I suppose you would call it. You're spending a lot of your own time producing and creating this content.
I think there becomes a point for me. Simply, there becomes a point where YouTube becomes where your channel. There must be something that clicks, and it becomes so big that I care about the subscribers that I've got. You know, I don't know them all, but I know tomorrow if I say my channel is now Patreon only, you pay to watch, I know that half of them will go, whoa, we're not doing that shit.
Yeah.
But I think there comes a point in a YouTube channel where if you get so big, you're so big, you don't give a shit about people then.
Yep.
It's what you can earn. That's what I think anyway. Personally, and I don't know. But,
so maybe more down to the individual attitude then, really.
Yeah, like I said, I don't begrudge people, like you said about making a living. I don't begrudge that at all. If your channel becomes big, and like you said, I understand what you're saying about the advertising revenue, that it's not as much as what it used to be, or they make very little or whatever. They're still making something from what they do. But it's greed. We all have greed. We all have it. Do you know what I mean? It's a natural. It's a natural. Yeah, exactly. It's a natural thing. Let me get some comments before it all gets out of hand. Oh God, they're talking about that. Right. Okay. Simon Lockie's not heard of this particular person that we were talking about before. Horatio Van Basten says you were supposed to walk him back to the hotel. That was aimed at Mark Horsburgh. Hello, Mark. I don't know if I said hello. Oh, wait a minute. Adi Sneak Feet says, yeah, Jay's an amazing chap. 22K says, sorry, was in the loo and grabbed a beer. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, Tutti, yeah, he was, yeah, oh, God. Oh. Anyway, they're going on about that. Wait a minute. Carl's talking about liking meat and 2 veg. Oh, God, I was, weren't I? Oh, dear. Read the WhatsApp TNT group. Dudes, in a sneaker free, he probably wants to get in. He wants to get in, I bet you. Shock 16 ain't PewDiePie YouTube's biggest earner. He is indeed. LFC Game says I can respect PewDiePie, but his humour isn't for me. Yeah. No problem. 2UK says it's career versus hobby. Well, I guess it is.
Career in the country.
Yes, yeah. Put that. Hobby any day of the week, LFC Gamer says. Oh, for God's sake. Panini Football, GFC 1893 is here. Hello, Matt. Matt Horsburgh says, it's all still percentages, if you ask me. He may have 42 million subs, but his vids only get 3 million views. That's still incredible. That's still incredible, but it shows subs don't make even views to the big channels, kind of thing. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Shock 16 has got. I think he's Shock 16. I think he's talking about Metal Jesus here, and he's got a little bit of a comment saying, "Hi guys, I'm stood in front of a shelving unit that contains thousands of pounds worth of games, but please donate to my Patreon because I need a new camera to make videos more in HD. Videos more HD than HD." That's absolutely right. Simon Locke says, I'd rather watch videos about games I enjoy to learn something new or for the review aspect of it or humour. Not really interested in seeing stuff going unplayed. Defies the point. Retro Game Addict says, I better scrap that Patreon announcement video then.
Just sell the face cream, you make your money.
Straight on eBay.
Shock 16 says, I don't really like the whole YouTube is my job thing. Then it's like any other career. If you don't make enough money from it, you get another job. If I don't earn enough money this week, somebody will give me some money, kind of thing. Yeah, so he's saying if you don't earn enough money, then do something else, to get more money. What's this? Custado says, I'm looking to be a professional commentator on YouTube live streams. Please support my Patreon. Pazza P says, I don't do YouTube, but I would love your help on my Patreon. Thanks, guys. Okay, there you go.
I tell you what, Coy, you've done a cracking job with comments. Really good. You're on the ball, aren't you? You're on the ball there.
I'm used to it now, but streams I do every day, so it's like you've got to do it, haven't you? But if I always say, if people watch, you've got to acknowledge them. You can't be.
That's it.
I don't know why you watch live streams of other channels that they're just only ever going to get a mention if they donate, and then the name comes up on screen saying, "Well, those 37 has just donated $5." I don't ever get that. Bollocks to that.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
You should give money to charities. Give money to your local charity. Sorry, Rob, about this. This is my view, Rob. I know you pay. I think if you're going to give money, give it to somebody worthwhile. Give it to your local charities. Do not give it to somebody that's already making a living off a hobby that they do. And that's what I think.
Well,
I mean, I only look at it like, I subscribe to Netflix because I want to watch TV shows and stuff there.
Yeah.
Right? So I give just a little bit to this guy so he keeps making the show that I want to watch there. That's what it is to me.
Yeah, no problem. Like you said before, everyone's entitled to their opinion. You have to respect that, yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Interesting comments. We seem to have gone on a bit of a tangent there, but going slowly back to the retro event community discussion, I'm going to aim this at the viewers. So, Karl, you need to be on your ball tonight.
Yeah, because I've not been, have I? Bloody hell.
Well, no, I think you have. I think you're...
just kidding.
I think I'm going to have to increase that check.
Yes, if you don't mind. Yeah.
No, Play Expo versus the reasonably new retro markets. What's people's opinions on them? Because I've been to Leeds, which was in the the first one was in the town hall, which was brilliant, really good, and then the second one, it was run by a different set of people, but it's still in the town hall, and then the third one was in Doncaster Dome, but really, really, really good. I didn't really buy anything, but the whole meet-up, it's got a bar there. Different atmosphere, I think, to the expos, because you've got more stalls, a lot more stalls than expos. With expos, you've got, we're using Play Blackpool as an example. There were literally a small room full of stalls, and we walked around in about 20 minutes, and we were done. I've just been to Doncaster Market, and it were massive, really big. And I was there all day, so I just want to know people's opinions, what they prefer, or what do they think to the up-and-coming retro markets.
Do they have? Can I ask a question? I've never been to a retro market, so do they have arcade machines there, or is it just stalls? Is it? Is it like an event, or is it just like a as it is the title market?
Yeah,
it's. Do they have like games and things?
Yeah. No, they don't really have games as such.
It's more selling, isn't it?
What do you think, Paul? We went to that one. What was that one at Wolverhampton we went to?
Yeah, both were good. Both. That was a bit smaller than the other two we went to, Leeds and Doncaster.
Was that class as a market though? What were it that went?
I don't know. Oh, they had games there though. That was
they had games there, didn't they? Yeah.
That was kind of a bit of a hybrid, wasn't it? It was like a very small play type thing.
Well, the Doncaster one were mainly stalls, weren't it?
Yeah. Right. Actually, speaking of Doncaster, big shout out to 2D UK for hooking me up with a really good deal on Zelda for the Super Famicom. So.
Did you buy that off your store?
I got it off a 2D store, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Lizard Retro.
Lizard Retro.
He did me a really good deal. Nothing but praise for him, man. That was solid.
Phenomenal.
Really chuffed about that.
But but going back to Play Expos, when they've got all these little tables set up with like LCD screens, I'm cringing just thinking about it. Just little crappy LCD screens on a Mega Drive running composite video.
It's what it deserves, really.
No. Alright, they've got a little SNES running composite video on a little shitty LCD screen. Would you sit down and play it? Would you be interested?
No. But then, who's going to be lugging around CRT TVs?
Wasn't there like actually quite a few CRTs at Manchester. Play Manchester.
Yeah, they always have loads of CRTs there.
Yeah, I seem to
Really?
remember that. I seem to remember it being
Yeah,
a lot
little
of
ones.
But
Yeah.
little 14
yeah,
inches.
kind of small ones, yeah.
Yeah. The little ones, I used to have a 14-inch, and I used to play like 4-player split screen like GoldenEye on it. And I just look back now, like how the screen must have been like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think you're interested in, when you go to these play expos, are you interested in actually sitting down and playing games, or are you interested in more the looking around the stalls and chatting with friends and YouTubers?
Yeah, stalls and friends, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Only because I just kind of think, well, you could play 90% of the games at home.
Exactly.
Why would you bother?
I'll tell you a story, right? I went to meet Matt last year. Went round to Matt's, probably this time last year, and he said to me, he goes, "Oh, you only go to the new Nottingham." I know Shocks will probably know this. They've got the new Nottingham Video Game Museum. I goes, "Yeah, we'll go to that." So we went to this video game museum, and it cost us, I don't know, £6-7 to get in. And basically, all it was were probably 2-3 floors of not a lot of space. And then on the third floor, they had a couple of glass cabinets. And this were in the afternoon. They had a copy of, I think it was Sonic 1 on Mega Drive. They had a Neo Geo running composite. Horrible, horrendous LCD, horrendous. I'm cringing. And in the morning, we played a few games on all of these systems. All of the systems that we've seen in the museum, we played at his house. But for us, it was like, well, we've already seen this, so no real interest. And this woman came up to us and she's like, "Oh, is there anything you like?" We're like, "Well, not really, because we've already seen this, we've already played this," and it was a bit of a disappointment. I don't know if any of the viewers out there have been to the Nottingham Museum, but going back to the expos, it's more or less the same. You've got all these tables set up with games. I mean, some of them, they're nice to go up and play. There might be a few systems that you've not played in many years, but for me, it's just going for the bar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That said, I did enjoy playing like some brief 2-player stints on some of the games for you guys as we were walking along, seeing what was running there. So that was all right.
In the comments to the question, 2UK says, Expos are for meeting and having a weekend away. The markets are for buying and getting 1 or 2 games that you might need. Danester83 says he's only ever done Doncaster Retro Market. He's never been to any one of the Play Expos.
Who said that?
Danester83.
Oh, Danester, yeah.
Yeah, Danester83. 2UK says, no problems, Paul, on what he sorted you out with a good deal there. Lee Retro Gamer Addict says, Expos and markets are the same for me, a day out drinking. Eddie Sneaky Freak says, Tootie, you fucking lizard king. Oh god, where are we now? Sorry, Eddie Sneaky Freak. Steve's not going. I know he's his mate stag do in the same weekend, so Eddie Sneaky Freak's not coming. Never seen an expo where they run old school systems on LCDs. No, I must admit I've never.
I have a shitload.
Yeah, I've never.
Absolutely horrendous.
all right. Oh, calming down.
Disgraceful.
Disgraceful, God.
Disgraceful.
Oh, God. Pazza P says...
I'm telling you, disgraceful.
Oh, God, he's going on here, isn't he? You should make it a separate video for that, a bit of a rant.
LC. I should do, shouldn't I?
Custardo, there's always something I haven't seen or played. Pazza P, do you think the Queen of Patreon... Oh, God.
Yeah, read it, dude. Read it.
Do you think the Queen of Pazza P, do you think the Queen of Patreon, the Gebs24, will speak to any of you guys at Blackpool?
What's up, guys?
will speak to any of you guys at Blackpool because she loves to avoid.
What's up, guys?
Well, she's as fake as her good self and her channel. 22K, or for F's sake, don't mention her. Or 22K. Do you know what? I felt for 22K. I thought every single time I watch YouTube of the month, and then her name comes on or whatever, or I thought, oh, he's not.
Does he cringe when he says it?
I can see him gritting his bloody teeth.
Yeah. Hear the sound of his butthole tightening up.
I know, and now she's been in retro. Now she's been in Retro Gamer magazine. We know shit. We don't know anything.
She was in Games TM as well. The games.
Wow.
You know that one?
Oh, I used to respect that magazine.
Yeah, I cancelled my subscription, mate.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Not because of that, but yeah.
I don't know. Well, she's a no. Don't no. I'm not doing it. Right. So
No,
let me carry on with the comments. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. Shock 16. Oh no, it's okay. They're talking amongst themselves. There's no talking amongst themselves. Yeah, go on. You carry on.
Go on, Ross. I was just going to say, because you were saying about playing games at the Expo.
Yeah.
A game that's actually right behind you there on the shelf, Zero Gunner 2, which you know I love. I discovered it playing Manchester one year.
Can you see that?
No, but I know it's there on the end. I know exactly where it is.
He knows it's there.
I've been watching you. I've been watching your channel.
Yeah. No, I saw it on your NES vid actually earlier because I was watching it.
Right. Okay.
It was on the shelf. It's the very far left one, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
So I discovered that at Play Expo. So you can find new games there by playing the systems, I guess.
That's yeah. Thanks for the tip off though with that, Pete.
You're very welcome.
Very good.
Can I just say, Paul?
Yep.
I want your T-shirt.
Do you like my Black Spider-Man T-shirt?
You can see his T-shirt.
Can you see his T-shirt? Because I just see him down to the chin and it stops.
No, I can only see his chin.
No, it's like the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
Before then, man. Come on.
You'll have to stand up,
This is
Paul.
the original.
Give us more. Give us more.
But I know it's before that.
Come on, big daddy. Yeah, I can't see.
I don't want to disturb my back boobs.
That's an image I didn't want.
End up having to tuck them under my armpit.
Oh dear. Right then, come on then, Big Daddy C, bang another bullet points out.
What have we got here? I think I've got a point here about dedicated future Tuber Meetups.
Oh, interesting.
And the possibility of those kind of things taking over versus... So less on the events per se, and more on the let's just meet up somewhere here on the map and get pissed.
Mm. But is that what we do now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think there wasn't the one. There was a meetup, something. Oh, they used to go to. Was it down south somewhere? Was it not Brighton way? There was a few YouTubers that used to do that.
Is
it Brighton?
In Croydon.
Is it Croydon? It might be.
It's called. I've been there. It's called. Fuck.
I know that it's the
car
shop.
Park, is it? Is it a car park?
No, it's a really good retro store, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Croydon. It's called.
Dogging Central.
Yeah, that's it. Retro dogging. Yeah.
What's it called?
Retro dogging.
Retro.
Someone will put it in the comments. But,
it's called the Shocker. That's what it's called.
What's that?
Oh, Play Nation. It's called.
Play Nation. That's the one.
Yeah. I know a few people like Karl, Ocarina Fella, and Dal, Retro Godfather. Those guys meet up there, and Scott, Saturn Lad. Yeah.
I think we should start the Northern Tubers meetup.
Fuck you then.
No, sorry, Pete. Sorry. Pete, but you're an honorary member now.
Oh, thank you.
You're part of the elite.
I'm doomed.
Have you guys never been to the arcade club?
No, I haven't yet.
The new one.
No.
Oh, it's really good. It's an amazing place. Really, really good.
Have you only been once, Pete? John? Karl? Jesus Christ.
Well, money is.
We'll get there in the end, won't we? No, I've been to the arcade. Well, they moved from Rottenstall. I went there a couple of times, and they moved to Bury. But in Bury, it's kind of like double the size, and they've got like a little cafe area. You can buy any sorts of refreshments and whatnot, but it's well worth it. I think they open most nights. I think at first they only kept it's like a weekend thing, but I think they open most nights now, an all day Saturday. Because I was telling Custado, and maybe they could go over, like, because they come all the way from Holland. It maybe make a good weekend of it all in one kind of thing, and go there and experience it. But logistically, I don't know whether that can happen. But yeah, it's really, really good.
Do you think it would act as a good background? I mean, because I see some of the events as like a background noise, like a meet-up, but you've got the event as a background. So I suppose meeting up at the arcade club, instead of like meeting up at well, if you didn't meet up at an event, where would you meet up? Like in McDonald's? I don't know. Pub?
Yeah, it's just a pub, innit? You'd obviously just go. I mean, you could literally go to the worst pub in the world, and if you just say YouTubers were going here, it'd be an awesome night, really, won't it? It doesn't matter. You could be a skip in a car park. Bring your own beers, and bring your own beers, and we'll have a good time. You could have a good time in a car park if there's loads of us there, couldn't you?
Well, you can have a good time in a car park, yeah.
Well,
I knew he was going to say that.
I'm flashing. This is interior light. I'm flashing. Quote of the night, Karl. You can have a good time in a car park.
Well, I'll give you some more comments while we're here. Let me just scroll up so I can see these. Here we go. They're talking about the Gebs. Shock16 says the Gebs plan in 2 easy steps. 1. Spam mags with pics of your collection. 2. Then act surprised on Instagram when one actually features you. Oh my word, yeah. Game Taff said, "Oh god, it's a lot of hate for a lot of hate."
What else is there?
Well, we'll carry on. I won't do that.
Just hate.
Danester83 says, Karl, don't think his t-shirt will fit you. Oh, you cheeky bastard. You cheeky. Oh, God, no, it's more hate. It's just a lot of hate.
Skim over it.
I've skimmed it. Go on, carry on.
I've got something that's kind of community related, I guess. If you don't mind bringing it up.
Go on, do it.
Is like GIFs, and because Horatio Van Basten is obviously watching and commenting, and Sean, he gave me my first gift, and it was Aero Wings 2 for the Dreamcast when I was going for my full set, and I was really blown away. Someone who didn't necessarily know me, just watched the channel, just offered me this game for free, and I just thought, that's such a nice part of the community, just getting random gifts. So I got one today, actually, for me, and just a manual, it's a manual that I needed, but it's so nice, people send you stuff, and I just always thought that was a nice part of the community.
I can certainly echo that, Pete. It's, I know when I started YouTube, and then people like sending me gifts, and it's like, it's weird, isn't it? Well, when you receive something, you mention something in a video, and then somebody, I don't know, you get a PM and they go, "Oh, have you got your address?" And your address out. And the next minute you've got a gift. It's really nice. And
do you get the guilt though? Because I still get that. Like I feel guilty.
Pete, I've still got the guilt from the Super Game Boy you gave me in Manchester.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always think that if somebody gives me a gift, I always think, well, what can I get them back in return?
Yeah.
And I'll watch the videos, I'll watch the channel, thinking, well, I don't know, and
I'm still hunting
odd,
around for a gift for Dave. Like Dave sent me my very first gift. I think.
Never mind, Dave. What about me?
Well, you were after, man. Yeah, I've got a big
Have you?
IOU
Really?
list. Don't you worry about it, man.
Do you actually keep a list, Paul?
IOU list. I like that.
Because I keep a list. I've got a spreadsheet because I love
IOU.
spreadsheets,
Yeah.
And B, because people are popular.
just because I want to remember
Yeah,
you know, where certain things have come from, and I know I'll forget. So
Yeah, I've got a Google Doc thing that I keep that stuff in.
Right. Paul, you're obsessed with Google documents.
Thanks,
He's
mate.
always trying to get us to fill him in, isn't he?
He is. He's obsessed. He is
Post
obsessed
every
with-
week.
I want
Don't
you to
forget the Google Doc.
get the fucking hint. I've got all my my wanted list.
Ah,
Oh, no.
yeah, right.
Don't worry, I'll send it out to all the viewers at the end of the night.
But talking about gifts, what's your strangest gift you've received from a fellow YouTuber?
I got a box of stuff from you, Pete, actually, which was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I've just used that box actually recently, only last week, to ship out to Roger from the 16-Bit Brothers. You know, do you never utilise the stuff that some stuff?
Yes. Recycling.
Yeah, I sent him some toys for his daughter for. Anyway, that's irrelevant. But where was I going with this?
No idea.
I forgot. I totally forgot what I was saying. Strangest gift. Yeah, I received half a bottle of Spider-Man aftershave.
Half a bottle.
Half a bottle, and it was from. It was from. Do you know? It was from, you know, Gamer Geek World.
Yeah.
You know, the dad and lad. Yeah, there you go. Half a bottle. He's the message read something like, "Sorry, it's only half a bottle. Little man's been spraying it to try and please the ladies." Something like that.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So that's the strange.
That's a good one, that.
Yeah.
I don't think I can top that. I think the strangest I got was some coffee. Because Matt Hartley sent me some coffee, but I love coffee. He knew that, so it was a nice, thoughtful gift. It wasn't particularly strange, but everything else has been kind of games. So,
Hey, I tell you what, Tootie got some strange stuff. Was it Tootie? He got them tentacles.
No, that was
Who got
Holzberg.
tentacles?
Mark Holzberg.
Yeah.
Was it?
And he ate them. He ate them.
Oh, bloody hell, no.
that's
Oh,
actual
right.
tentacles.
That's not right.
some dried tentacles or something in this packet from Japan.
You got them from. Who did you get them from? You were.
It's a soft otaku.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the tentacles are the tastiest bit, I think.
Yeah. I tell you what, it's even worse when you eat them when they're alive. That's
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, give on now, give on. Jesus
and
Christ, Paul.
they stick to your throat,
No, but they're nice. They're nice to
hanging on for
barbecue.
dear life.
Right, they actually do, don't they?
Big suction cups.
Yeah.
Was this in one of your curries?
Oh,
Oh
God.
man, you don't want to hear about some of the curries I've been eating.
Live octopus curry. Yeah.
Oh, God. That sounds horrific.
Extreme hot curries.
Unbelievable.
Right. Just to read you some of the comments.
I tell you what, Karl, you're on ball tonight. I've got to tell you, you're on
You
ball.
can come back any time and read the fucking comments, man.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
I know.
It's phenomenal.
Well, I told you I'm used to this kind of thing now. Right, okay. Pete 22UK says, Pete, did you get that dog shit I sent you?
That was you. That was you.
Oh,
And I ate it.
Oh god.
oh, they're chatting amongst themselves here, I think. Yeah, Tootie had a box of weird Japanese food. Oh, yeah, he was Tootie. He had some Japanese food as well. And he got, sorry, it's only half a bottle. I used to use the other to pull the wife. What's he going on? I don't know what they're going on about here in the chat. Panini Football GFC says, I got a box of shit from Woodland, but thanks for the PlayStation 2, and I don't even know what he's saying. I think he's had a few beers. I'm not got a goddamn clue what he's saying. 22K says, I'm saving my squid legs. Squid legs, that's what they are, for Blackpool, lads. So be ready for a few vids. Oh, bloody hell, he's bringing them. He's bringing them.
Wait, hold on a minute. I'll just defend squid legs, because every time I have a barbecue, I have squid tentacles. No joke. And they're amazing on the barbecue.
I thought,
yeah?
You're joking.
Yeah. No, it's not weird food like Japanese stuff. Ever since I was a kid, because my parents, whenever we used to have a barbecue when I was a kid, we'd always have squid, and I'd always want the tentacles because they go crispy and they're amazing. Little bit of salt and pepper and cumin on them. Oh, lovely.
I'm there with you, man.
Do you know what? I can't think of anything. For me, putting squid on a barbecue is like putting a Mars bar on. It just doesn't fit. I don't get it. Barbecues for sausage, for chicken, a bit of pork. You don't put squid legs.
I tell you what though, if Tootie brings him to Blackpool and I've had a few beers, I'm telling you, Stu, if you're watching,
he's watching.
If you're watching, Stu, I'm up for the challenge.
I'll do it.
Well, yeah, I'll do it because I eat more.
Oh no, that's no contest, P. You eat them on barbecue.
Yeah.
You love them.
I love them.
I'm not a big fan of seafood. I'm not a big fan of seafood.
No, I'm not. I can't eat seafood. No, I can't do that.
Oh man, I love seafood, man.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's like the chicken of the sea, man.
Cockles.
Chicken of the sea.
Everything. Cockles, scallops, lobster.
Oh no, Gio.
Magically delicious, man. That's what it is.
No,
it's not right. It's not right.
I like octopus as well. That's nice.
Oh my God.
Like a pasta.
No, stop it.
So Russ, do you like? Will you eat sashimi? Will you eat raw fish?
No.
What?
Raw tuna, I like. Raw tuna's nice.
Raw tuna, raw salmon.
Raw salmon?
Yep.
I'm not a fan of raw salmon as much.
Oh man,
the texture.
Eat that shit all day.
Literally.
Yep.
Animals. Anyway, this is a challenge. I can see this being a challenge video for Blackpool.
Yep.
Right.
I certainly won't do it.
Why don't I do a recipe video and I'll eat some, and then you can I'll challenge you all.
We'll do a VR.
Yeah, that's it. I'll do a barbecued squid video.
Yeah, I did that cooking video, so now you should make one too.
Yeah, that was awesome, Rob.
That was awesome.
I got some bloody dislikes for that. I thought that's a lovely little dish I've created, and some people just can't appreciate it.
What cooking? What did you have there? What did you make?
I did what I normally do, which was take something and wrap it in bacon.
It looked magically delicious.
Goat's
cheese. It was goat's cheese, right?
Goat's cheese, chili sauce, and then wrapped in bacon and put in the oven, cooked in like fairy cup tray to keep them in the shape, and like with the sticking.
That sounds good.
So you just, it was amazing. It was amazing. So, about 1 billion calories, but so good.
How hot was the? What sort of chili sauce did you use?
It was Blair's After Death. So.
Did it have a Scoville rating on it?
Oh Jesus! I couldn't tell
Schofield.
I couldn't tell you, but personally, like a regular
it's Scoville, not Schofield, isn't it?
Scoville.
Did I say Schofield?
Yes,
Schofield unit. It's
what's
the name of that puppet?
I've got Prison Break on my mind.
I can't remember.
Gordon the Gopher.
Yeah, it's Penn Gordon the Gophers in strength.
Gordon the Gopher.
Oh, the Schofield.
No, I've got Prison Break on my mind.
It's I mean, if you think Tabasco is hot, Tabasco is basically like vinegar.
Hot.
No, exactly, right? But some people think it is. This shit is like more like for real heat. But
I've eaten ghost chilies, man. That's fucking hot.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like.
I understand it's not there, but it's there's a kick to it, right? There's a kick to it. Actually, I had to cut the video because I started to cough at the end because it went into my throat.
Can they kill you, ghost chilies? They can kill you, can't they?
I think you might wish you wish you were going to die when you take the shit the next day.
Oh yeah. But I mean, there are rare cases where people end up bleeding out of their backside and that sort of stuff. But hey, that's like a good Friday night, isn't it? No. Yeah, I think you would have to have a fairly weak stomach for it to do serious damage.
Yeah.
Is it not something to do with closing the airways? To something like that? I'm sure it is.
Not sure.
I'm sure they're dangerous ghost chilies.
Before I derail any further, this is Blair's 3 a.m. It says 3 million Scoville extract.
Oh, nice. That would be really hot.
As you can see, it's sealed in wax, and this is probably never going to be opened.
So that's in the to put context around that. If that's 3 million, habanero or jalapeno, I think is probably around about 100,000.
Yeah.
I think it's
around that mark.
Jalapeno
Yeah.
is less than that, isn't it? It's like 30,000 or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really low, yeah.
Like a habanero got to about 300,000.
Yeah.
350 maybe.
Yeah.
This stuff is like, it's a collector's item for the shelf. I don't think you're supposed to eat it.
I'll just do a few comments. Days83 says, to be fair, I'd have loved to eat that stuff Tootie got right now because I think my Chinese food has got lost tonight. He says, and then he goes on to say, he must have been watching. He's just knocked on the door. Must have actually cooked it this week. Metropolis is here. Evening all, he says.
Bunty.
Here we go. Chris Shanks here says calamari. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
To be fair though, I reckon if you don't like seafood here, if you go to Australia and eat seafood there, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Without kind of bashing food here, steak and seafood here aren't the greatest.
But you are bashing it a little bit.
I think
That's the only thing I miss.
they're better if you cook it yourself, I think.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what you end up having to pay a lot more for less here.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing I miss.
Oh. 22K says he is saving them, Gruss. He's planning a challenge. He's planning challenge videos. That's what he's saving them for. Days83, he's gone. He's having his food. See you later, he says. And he said cockles are great, by the way. LFC Gamer says, what about polar bear cock? Goes great with jerk sauce.
God.
Oh God. Simon Locke says Kraken pasta. Oh my word. Eddie Sneak Freak says tell Russ to send me the new link, please. Whatever you've sent him, it isn't good. Custardo says, oh my God, goat's cheese from the oven is awesome. I don't think I've ever had it. Goat's cheese.
Watch my video.
cheese.
Watch my video. Follow the recipe. It's dead easy.
Sounds good.
Anybody can do it, and you'll be amazed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have goat's cheese most days at the moment because like the last couple of months I've been having salads for dinner most nights, and we usually have goat's cheese on there like every night, so I love it.
All right. Okay. Metropolis says all this food talk after I've just eaten out. I'm stuffed.
Metropolis.
Yes.
Metropolis.
Don't call him that. Jesus Christ.
Metropolis. Metropolis.
Yeah, like Metropolis.
What are you calling it, Karl?
Well, Metropolis.
Can I just say, have you all got bags on?
What?
Who?
Have you all got bags on?
I haven't. I need to go for a piss.
I'm going to say because I've been about 4 times now.
Yeah, I need to excuse myself in a minute.
Gotta hold it in, mate.
Ghost cheese is the bollocks. That's from LFC Gamer. Shock 16. My apologies, Metropolis. By the way, Shock 16 says I quite like chicken quiff sandwiches. Chicken quiff sandwiches. What's Robin's YouTube channel? Do you want to advertise yourself there? That's from Pazza P.
Rockstar Runner 7.
Rockstar Runner 7.
That was beautiful.
Can you type it in the chat?
Can you Karl? Can you say that in a Metropolis kind of way?
Right. I don't know. No, I don't know. You've stumped me there. Rockstar Runner 7. Okay, yeah. So Metropolis has put that in the chat there. So check out that channel. Metropolis. I didn't. Okay, now. Metropolis.
Metropolis.
You're not the first person.
You're not the last.
You're not the first person to pronounce it that way, Karl. Oh God, Charlie Cat. My name is Anthony. I'm a friend of Gruss Newton and a follower of his channel. Hello, Anthony.
All the way from New York. All the way from New York.
Oh wow.
Oh, he was on the Twitter the other day.
He was, yes.
He was asking what time it is in Eastern.
You bastard! I don't have anything. Scampi fries.
Scampi and lemon, but he don't do seafood, right? I'm going to pee.
Use the power of the internet.
Hey, Rob. Take them.
Got him.
No. Right then. So yeah, it's been phenomenal so far. I've got to say.
Do we have anything left on the agenda?
I don't know, Paul. Do we?
I just read it out the last time, you bastard. Let me have a look.
What did you read out the last time?
No, you would know if you were here. Something about events. Is the meetup something that you would like to split away from the event? That was the last topic that we got to.
Yeah, we covered that. Yeah.
We've had a comment. A WhatsApp comment, all the way from Jay, Cybersnake.
Oh, nice.
7. Hey Russ, just letting you know I'm watching but can't comment on my phone. Hope's all well, and see you all in Blackpool. So there we go.
He's getting fairly close now to completing that Master System collection.
Yeah, he's only got a handful left now.
I tell you what, every time he makes a video of either the Master System one or the Super Nintendo one, I'm always cheering him on. It's just, it's awesome. He's getting.
And you'd be the man to talk to if he was missing a copy of Sonic.
Yeah, I've got enough of them, man. People are giving that shit away. Not even a response there, Russ.
What's
Not
the latest?
even a response.
What's the latest count?
Look, he didn't. I didn't even hear a groan.
I'm just enjoying my knickknacks.
What's the point? What's the point of baiting you if you don't even respond?
I know what you're getting at.
People are chucking that shit out. What are you talking about?
I'm not biting, Paul. I'm not biting. Well,
You're biting those knickknacks
anyway,
rather loudly.
another bullet point off the agenda.
Actually, I've got one.
I mean, go on, crack on.
Thanks, mate. It's probably directed at Karl and Pete when he gets back. How did you get into both gaming and then I suppose later on into YouTube?
Gaming wise, oh God, I'll try and shorten it. Gaming wise, I don't think I'll ever stop. But when I basically, it's a bit of a tale. I suffer from bad eczema.
Okay.
As a kid, and I mean it was all my hands were covered. They were my arms, everything. I mean, really, really bad. And back in the day, what the doctors told me, no creams would work, and I'd be scratching all the time, and it was just something that I'd do, without even thinking about it. And funnily enough, the doctor told me that there was the doctor told me, Mum, there's a new video game system out. It might keep his mind off it, his hand on the pad, so he's not scratching all the time. And that Christmas, she bought me an Atari 2600. Would you believe? So, and that is how I started with gaming. And I always remember getting Dig Dug. I always remember the Christmas morning. She must have got it me. She put it in this box, but I had loads of loose cartridges. And that morning, I chucked them everywhere. They were just because I got up before my mum got up. Can you imagine as a parent? You get up, open all your presents.
Karl, can I just say you're banging some real sexual innuendos out?
Hey!
Am I really?
Imagine
Who's this?
get up, all blown your face.
But he's got the sound on, Steve.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
Steve
guys.
with sound.
Yeah,
Steve with sound on.
Fucking hell.
Echo,
Steve with sound on.
I know, but
More
but
right now,
yes.
sorry.
Crack on, Carl, crack on.
No, but yeah,
Carry on.
that's how I started. I collected. I had the only collections I've nearly ever completed was a Dreamcast set. Before YouTube, way before YouTube, when I had a job when I come out of school, I did a work experience at a game store.
You thieving bastard.
And it's true. And I did work experience, and I used to pick up Dreamcast games. Loved the Dreamcast, and I think I was about probably 10 off a full set. I had it all on Dreamcast at the time, and I was about 4 games off a Neo Geo Pocket full set.
Oh, wow.
But nowadays, not so much. I don't really collect so much. I just play. It's kind of changed our game. It's like indie game. I would never touch an indie game a year ago.
be honest
Indie
with
games,
you,
bollocks to
Carl.
that. But now I do.
Yeah, same.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Finally arrived. And
Thank you.
See you all guys. I must say, I've been watching this stream, and it's got to be the best TNT yet. It's been fantastic.
Nice.
Thank you.
Checks
Good
in the mail
content.
for you.
Checks in the post.
How many beers are you up to so far, Steve?
Me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
24.
2, 3.
Was it a few?
I've got 2 more to go. So
Always on Amstel. Are you on Amstel?
Is that Carlsberg?
it's suddenly gone cheap. It's gone from expensive to cheap. So
It is cheap, yeah.
Dirty boy.
I'm a dirty boy.
And that's you, Pete. The question's to you. Oh, YouTube. YouTube I started by very brief. I started watching Toot UK and Darren Walsock.
Was
And
that
I watched, yeah, and I watched those two. I can't remember what I was searching for, but I'd come across Tootie or Darren. And
I always thought you'd been on YouTube for years, Carl.
about 5.
Alright.
About 5 years.
Only 5.
Yeah, about 5. But
It's still a long time, though, isn't it, really?
Half a decade, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Exactly half a decade.
still a long time. But you know, and them guys. You know, it's an interesting question as well. Later on, do you see yourself still doing it? I guess, but I mean, I do, yeah. But
Oh,
them guys
a
are.
question. I've been wanting to ask this all night, really. Just over that side of your room there, is that some kind of vibrator?
Here? Where?
Over
Have
there.
I left it out?
Is it Hoover? Is it Hoover?
This?
Maybe.
Yeah, it is. I call it Mr. White. Yeah, it is.
Good God.
Jesus.
All the way down to the base.
Oh, it's all good fun. It's all. We've got
Oh,
blue.
yeah, to the
We've got
base.
blue.
So yeah, same question
questions,
at you, Pete, as well. Like, how did you get into gaming and then ultimately end up then on YouTube?
Oh God, that's a long journey, isn't it? Well, gaming, I guess, just in the 80s, kind of before we had anything at home, I had just friends who had like BBC Micros and Spectrums, Commodore 64, stuff like that, and then eventually an NES, and then we got an Amiga at home, and I got a Mega Drive, so it kind of started there. And I've always played games and always kind of stayed into the older stuff. But then, like you were saying earlier, I just didn't have any friends who were into that. So it kind of just came from that. I watched a few people like Karl was saying. I watched you and Rich King Retro and a few others. I didn't kind of realise that this whole larger community was there, really. And I just thought I'll start making videos just so that hopefully I can at least meet a small handful of people who have similar interests. And then it's kind of, for me, I mean, I never expected to meet so many people. And now I talk to people off and on YouTube every day, and I've got, loads of great friends, you guys included, who I can just talk to about retro games. It's awesome. It's just absolutely fantastic, really. Yeah, that's kind of how I got into YouTube, just from a want to sort of meet like-minded people, really.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting comment, Pete. Very interesting.
What's it?
You slid right into it.
You might say exceptionally interesting.
No, seriously, I'm honestly, I'm struggling.
Oh, that's really, really good, is that, Pete? It's really good.
Lads, thank you so much. I'm going to have to drop out now.
Oh,
But
cool.
it's, Steve's here to carry the weight.
Carry the weight.
Yeah.
I'll check out your channel, Robin, as well. I've just got you Star Runner 7, is it? Star Runner 7.
Stair Runner 6.
What is it? What is it? Is it? I don't know what it is.
Standard stair lift runner 7.
Oh,
Clockstar Hammer 9. So anyway, thank you. And I'd just like to echo the Steve's comment earlier that I think this one has gone super well. So great job, great job, hosts.
Hanging upside down, Rob. I mean, hanging upside down. I don't know how you do it.
I'm bloody tired. I've been doing this handstand the entire time. Handstand actually. So I need to have a rest. But thanks so much, guys. I'm dropping out. Take care. Wrap it up nicely. Don't run long because don't do that to the viewers. See ya. Bye.
See you later.
yeah.
No, Pete, you raised some interesting points, but because I'm bordering on drunk, I forgot what you were talking about.
Why I got into YouTube?
No, you said something else.
To meet like-minded people. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Keep going. So something else.
I don't know, mate.
Oh, I'll get to the comments. Metropolis is looking forward to next week. Keith, the Fat Gamer, last is here. Evening, chaps. How you doing?
Evening, Keith.
Let me. 22UK says Prodigy, awesome. Music for the jilted generation.
Yeah.
They must have been talking about the Prodigy there in their
heyday.
Oh man, I saw that tour. It was so good.
Yeah, I saw him twice actually. 2 years on the trot in Brixton.
Yep.
The Prodigy Experience, man.
Fucking
What an
awesome.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. And Experience. I actually think Experience is the best.
Yeah, I do. Well, they go down. I think they do. They go down from Experience to Generation, and they do go downhill really. But they were very, very good at the top, weren't they?
Yeah.
I think somebody's. I think Game Taft's trying to orchestrate some kind of trade with Shock 16 here by asking him if he's got any Saturn duplicated coming with him to play any Saturn games, and
Never train with a Welshman.
Never trade with a Welsh. 2TK says no, you've gone and ruined it. Oh my word! I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's because I mentioned somebody's name. Oh God! Wait a minute. Oh, they're talking amongst themselves here. I'm just trying to find a comment with.
I'm going to agree with Shock 16 there, man. Jilted Generation is my favourite as well.
Jilted Generation for me, yeah. Shock 16
that was classic, yeah. I agree, actually. I
missed something.
No.
Jilted Generation. What are we on about here?
Prodigy.
The second album from the Prodigy.
Oh, right, okay.
But they're two very different albums, but they're brilliant in their own way.
Yeah,
I'm a 5-star.
Direction a bit.
Twisted 5-star.
Well,
you
actually changed that with that as well. And that, to be fair, that was really, really good. That was about mid-90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
Only one I know.
You can always
you
can always tell how old someone is if they call him Prodigy or the Prodigy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
King Arthur says hello, but he's late to the party.
Evening, Tom. Evening, Tom. How the devil are we? We alright?
It's alright. LFC Gamer says I have all the Prodigy albums.
Beautiful.
The Experience is their best in his opinion.
Yes.
Experience.
I have no idea.
What was the album that What was the album that Dave Grohl played on?
I Like Your Mom.
The Fat of the Land, was it?
No.
The album
I Like Your Mom.
I
Yeah,
like
like
your
your
mum.
I like your mum too, Russ. Boom. Both barrels, mate. Both
You
barrels.
fired that straight back, Paul. That was good. That was good.
To be fair, Russ, I'm appreciating. It's the first time I've seen in full view the apex of your Sonic art collection all in
Oh
one.
yeah, it's good, that, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, keep it on screen.
You're like the new Tony Hart, aren't you, with the gallery at the end?
I am. Yeah. Can I raise a bullet point?
What?
Can I raise a bullet point?
Can you stop slurring?
I'm not slurring. Only slightly. Anyway, do you and how often do you meet up outside of events, i.e., in the real world?
Oh, I see 16-bit brothers a lot. I see them.
All of them.
Yeah. We go to cinema. We go wherever, do whatever, and
What, 5 of you? All 5 of you?
yeah.
Are they really brothers?
Yeah, they're not really brothers.
Are they really brothers?
Yeah, but I see them a lot. I see.
Are you like a volunteer brother?
He's like the fifth
No.
Beatle. He's
I was going to say you're the
fifth
sixth
brother.
Well, Johnny.
Are you a brother?
Oh God. No. Anyway, I've answered the bloody question.
Are you the 15-bit brother, Karl?
24-bit brother.
Oh God.
Are they really brothers?
No.
Really? Okay.
Don't shatter the illusion, Karl. Stop it.
Anyway, Steve, we're going into a twilight of drunkenness. Steve, can you answer the question, please?
Steve, can you answer the question, please?
All right,
talk like
okay.
that. Don't talk like that.
You watch this back, and
Yeah.
you'll say, Karl,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
bloody right, mate.
Right, I'm gonna bang into Northern accent now. Here we go. So, Steve, can you answer that question, pal?
Can I answer the question? Well, myself, I mean, I generally only see you guys at retro events and things like that.
And you were hungover, weren't they?
I was a bit hungover. I was a
That
bit.
were hungover.
The
Now,
first time I met you,
I tell you
Steve.
what, Steve, that were baking. That were baking to you, weren't they?
I
First
was running round Trafford Centre like.
I met you, Steve. It was very brief for you, Steve, but you were very honest. And I was at the bar. Pete was there, and I don't know whether you were there at the time, Pete, but
Yeah,
it was in Manchester. And you just came along and you said, "Hiya, Karl. I'm Steve, any sneaker freak. Sorry, mate, I'm a bit rough from last night. Good to meet you." And then it was gone. That was it. It was just that. That was it. It was done.
Oh, man.
And to be honest with you, I was gutted. I was so fucked. I mean this. I met Pete, and Pete was kind enough to give me about 5 PS2 games. Well, I've still got in my drawer there because I want to start a PS2 collection.
Yeah.
But I was so absolutely annihilated that I must have come across like a bit of a rude bastard. So.
No, you didn't really. It was just a bit of a surprise. It was like, okay, I've never met you. Good to meet you, Karl. I know who you were. I'm Steve. See you later. Had a rough night. I'm off. And that was. It was just like, all right, mate. Yeah.
You should have seen him the night before, Karl. Right, we were at the bar in the you know where the arcade is. What's it called in Manchester? And I don't know if you remember this, Steve, but you bought a round of about
Did
8.
I miss all of this?
I don't know. Were you there? I can't remember who was there and who
Was
wasn't.
this last year?
all
Are we
half-
talking about Manchester last year?
Yeah, last year on
Yeah.
the on the,
We
on
were
the
there.
Friday night. Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys were at this.
I'll probably slur it.
Where we were playing pool, right?
Yeah.
And Steve went to the bar and he bought about 8 pints, and the bar he was proper fucked already. And the bar staff foolishly put all these 8 pints on one tray and let him walk away. And he got like one step and they're smashed.
What, drop lot?
Yeah, the lot. They replaced him, but he smashed like 8 pints.
Oh, God.
You clumsy cunt.
All I
in
remember
fact,
is how
Steve, I remember
hungover
the next day you coming into the event about 2 o'clock and you
Oh,
were
yeah.
absolutely hungover like a dog.
rough as shit.
I'm as smooth as the bonnet of a Porsche. That's all. Okay.
Well, the next day you're like a dog's ass.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
it looks like a dog's ass.
I'm like little Frank's fucking Frank's back door.
Let's leave little Frank's ass out of this.
Where is little Frank?
He's downstairs in bed.
Your bed or?
Yeah, my bed, yeah. We share beds. He doesn't have a dedicated dog bed, if that's what you're getting at.
Do you guys go top and tail, or is it more a spooning type thing?
It's more, he sleeps right at the bottom, and then sometimes he takes a toe to the face.
Oh, God.
You gotta be careful.
Oh, God. Wait a minute, Adi. Not Adi. I've just read that wrong. Horatio Van Basten says the Prodigy are awesome live.
Yeah. I've not seen them live actually.
Oh, have you not? I saw him not long
ago. No, I've not seen them live. The amazing recorder, but I've never seen them live. So you're quite privileged to see them live because I don't think they do that many tours really.
So when I saw them on the Jilted Generation tour, they had a famous punk band as the backing band that played, all the guitar riffs and stuff in their lore and whatnot. I just, for the life of me, cannot remember the name of that band. It was either like No Means No or someone like that. They were well known.
So what year was that, Paul?
95, 96.
I think I saw them 2 years on the trot about the same time.
Yeah,
Really,
they came
really good.
They came to Sydney to promote that album.
You guys are old.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know what this means, but maybe you guys do. LFC Gamer says the Fat of the Land is also quality.
Yeah.
That's the third album, yeah.
Third album, yeah.
No idea.
Retro Gamer Addict Lee says, why do you always say Retro Gamer Addict Lee? That's not the name, it's Retro Gamer Addict. Russ, I'm surprised you can raise a smile at the moment.
Is he like fast?
Russ looks cool, man. He's in the zone, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's loving it.
Simon Locke says, get him to do up, left, down, right, A and start. We'll know if he's had one too many.
I can do that.
ABC and start, actually. What's going on there? What's the say and start business?
Actually, Steve, he's saying start.
What's that then?
I'm more worried about you falling down the hatch.
Sorry, Karl.
No, it's okay.
I tell you what, I fell down that hatch before, and it's not bloody.
Fucking hell.
I got bruised to fuck.
You're lucky that's all you get. That room is terrifyingly high.
It's not that high.
What?
Sorry, Karl. Carry on.
He says, 2 to UK, even Adi, he hates every fucker. Ha 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 ha. He doesn't. Do you know what? He's a soft lad. He's got her to goal as that lad.
Oh, Steve.
Adrian from the 16-bit brothers.
Oh right.
Oh, I'm getting confused.
Metropolis says, right, my phone is dying and my roommates think I'm being antisocial. I was going to say being an antisocial cunt. He hasn't said anything like that. That was just my mind thinking. I'm being antisocial. See you all next week.
Yeah. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Pazza P, see you laters. I don't know whether Pazza B's still here or whether he's saying see you laters. Game Taff will still be going. Touching tips. Touching tips. It's a cock touching competition, I think. Days 83.
Is that like docking?
I said docking before you, Paul.
No.
What? There's a delay. I didn't hear what you're saying.
No, I said docking before you, and then you said docking.
Let's not talk about docking.
Just so you.
Are we talking about docking the 32X into the
Similar.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Like two enterprises touching.
Docking.
Boom.
Docking. look, Steve. Look at this puppy here. Look at this puppy. Look at that. Isn't she a beauty?
Oh, God.
It's lovely, but I thought you'd gone to the dark side, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, can you actually view that video?
Yeah, I watched it on the. It works on desktop, but not on.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It was a cracking bid, though. It's.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
To be fair, it's. You did it last year with the Manchester one, and you've done it this year again with this one. It's like a nomination for Video of the Year, surely.
Is that right, Steve? Oh, thank you very much.
In my own opinion, not that even such a word.
I'll take your opinion on board.
It was just.
If you want to nominate me, Steve, for the Video of the Year,
I will do.
crack on. I appreciate that. That's comment.
Yeah, I'll nominate you, mate, in my own little list here. So.
Hey, I've got a question. I've got a question. What's speaking of Blackpool? What is the you're all going up Friday night, are you? Or
Friday morning.
right? Yeah. So I'm going to be with you guys Friday night because I'm staying over.
Nice.
But somebody.
I'm looking forward to it.
Are you taking piss? You're pissed, aren't you? I know your game. No, I am.
I am drunk, yeah, but I am looking.
So what do you normally do? Because I've never been there on a Friday night. Where'd you go? Do you
go to Norbreck?
You just go to Norbreck, do you?
Yeah.
Spoon.
Right, that's what we'll do.
I'll tell you all about docking while he's there.
Spoon.
Docking.
Live demonstration.
Spoon. Spoon. What's he doing?
He's gone.
It's just flicking. He's just flicking amongst. No, is it the Norbreck or the Norbek?
Norbreck.
Breck, yeah.
Norbreck. What should we say? 8 o'clock? 7 o'clock?
Whenever I get there, I think.
Whenever Pete gets there, we're there.
I'll be there about 7. I'll be there.
I'm on it like a car bonnet. I'm on it like a tramp on chips. Norbreck Friday night, be there or don't, I guess.
Yeah. Well, anyone watching this who had any thoughts about going, they're probably thinking, "No, I'm not going there."
Yeah.
I'm not bothered.
This is like a sneak preview, isn't it, of you next Friday night, Russ?
Oh, I'm unbelievable when I'm drunk.
I'll tell you what, I am seriously gutted that I can't come.
Yeah, mate.
You know.
Where are you going, Steve? Are you going away? You going away?
Prague. Yeah.
Prague. Well, it's either Prague or Blackpool. I mean, it's a no-brainer personally, but you know.
Well, it is obviously, but it's one of my best friend's stag do's as well, so it's something I just couldn't miss. But I mean, even if they were a week apart, it's just sod's law that they were the same bloody weekend, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, it's a bank holiday weekend, so it's going to be popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's the thing. Karl, what the hell are you doing?
Tutu UK says as well, it's going to be a bit of a trade central as well before the event. So if you've all got, if you're going to the event, you're going to the Norbert Castle, bring yourself a bag of games. Tutu UK is waiting for you. He wants the best of what you've got.
Like a lizard king.
He's bringing. He's thinking of bringing 2 PS1s with screens for folk to play. That's a good idea, actually. A mini event at the event.
Can I just bring something up? We're on about doing a TNT live stream on the Friday night.
Live from the bar.
Oh,
live, slurring and all from the bar.
Yeah,
if anyone's interested, we could have like some special guests.
I'll fucking dial in from Prague.
That'd be awesome, man.
I mean, we're just toying with the idea at the minute because we don't know if we can actually do it.
If it's not live, it'll be.
All we'll have is
splicing it all together.
Sorry, Tutu says.
Yeah, I've just found out half a bottle of beer. That's alright, isn't it?
Sorry, Tutu says no, for everyone to trade you cunt. Yeah, sorry. Not to trade UK.
See you next Tuesday.
It's not Tutu UK's Lizard Emporium. It's for everyone to. It's for everyone to trade with each other. Sorry, Tutu, mate.
Karl could bring his dongle for Wi-Fi, guys.
Oh God, yeah, I have problems. Problems with dongles. I do have problems. I can't be bringing
Should
those.
see a doctor, mate.
Yeah.
I know.
Tap and unwrap. Is that cherry
Oh.
chocolate orange? He's gone? Is he gone?
Don't have a poo in the sink.
Gone from poo in the sink.
But yeah, there was some good trading going on last year on the Friday night.
Yeah, I got some good turtles off too here.
Oh, by the way, you can't say lizard to Danester83. He doesn't like the word lizard.
Lizard.
He likes no, he doesn't like lizard. He likes, what does he like?
Amphibian.
Reptile.
No, he doesn't like reptile, gecko, or otherwise.
Amphibian.
Amphibian. I can't remember what the word was. But there you go.
Iguana.
It's not lizard related.
Chameleon.
Or in the words of Paul Hogan, what's an iguana? You can eat it, but it tastes like shit.
Cracking stuff. Cracking stuff. I can't even read bullet points in gender.
Oh God.
Have you still got these bullet points? How long should you
Ross, you're nowhere, mate.
YouTube gaming community and the links
Are
to-
YouTube? Excuse me, fellas. I'm YouTube.
Get on that, Karl. Get on.
Give me. So what I want to say to you guys is YouTube gaming I don't know what this says. Community. Go on, Russ.
I'm going to do a Pete Smith impression. I tell you what, Cocker. YouTube
Who the fuck's
gaming
Pete
community and the links to the events. Who the fuck's Pete Smith? You
Yeah.
know who Pete Smith is.
I've no idea who Pete Smith is. It's like that.
It's a legend.
Carry on, Ross.
Who is it?
It's
Carry
like
on.
that guy. Who's that guy who
Pete.
does the cleaning adverts? Hi,
Pete.
I'm Barry Scott. It's a bit.
No. Pete, I tell you what, Pete Smith is a legend.
Who is he?
It's my alter ego.
Give him
Yeah,
another.
always
Give him another
dialed
preview
into
there, Ross.
the TNT streams.
We dialed him in last time.
It's my alter ego.
Oh, is he the guy that called in last
Yeah,
time?
yes. Pete. That's Pete Smith.
He is a legend.
He's a legend.
Give us another sample, Ross.
Yeah. Don't you need the toilet again, Russ?
What, so you can slag me off? No, I'm
Yeah,
not
we
going to
need
do
the,
it.
we need the illusion.
Pete Smith always seems to call when you're in the loo.
I'm not doing it.
Not doing it.
I can't do it on camera. I can't do it on demand.
Can I ask you a question to Paul?
Yeah.
Paul, how many copies of Sonic have you got?
17.
Oh man. People give this shit away. I
love
seriously
Sonic
have got probably about nearly 10 of each.
I love Sonic 2.
1, 2.
I breathe Sonic 2.
Every time I seem to buy some Sega game, they're throwing that shit in for free.
I reckon you're trying to almost like sort of underplay Russ here.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to say I've got
6
more
million
copies.
copies is sold.
Yeah, and I think I've got half of them. Sitting here on this fucking shelf.
6 million copies is sold of Sonic 2. Anyway, can I just put a slurry gust?
What?
Yeah.
Jesus. Take 2.
Can I just put a? I'm gonna watch this back tomorrow.
I didn't expect this. I thought I might be the one.
Ross, it's not that bad, mate. Don't worry.
It's
I've
not.
7 pints.
It's not that bad, mate.
It's
Can I
not.
put a oh fuck me. Can I put a slurry Gruss plug out?
A butt
Get
plug?
this in off.
What?
No! Jesus Christ. Get this in over to my channel and watch Console Wars. Nintendo Strikes Back.
Russ,
You've done this plug, haven't you? You've done this plug.
Well, I'm doing it again, Karl. I'm doing it again.
Fair
to
play
be
to you.
fair, Russ, I commented that before. I couldn't. You got to watch it on desktop, but
Nobody can watch it, but
no,
It's
you
there.
get on your computer and watch it, or your TV. You can watch
desktop, innit? Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious, especially the intro. and the outro. I mean, you got Russ wobbling on in the middle. You just fast forward that bit.
Obviously.
No, but to be fair, it's a fantastic. I mean, I said before, didn't I? It's got to be a nominee for my video of the year.
Well, thank you, Steve.
Yep.
I think we've covered this ground, but I will thank you again for that accusation. Karl, what the hell are you doing?
Here's the reward.
I'm looking at the comments. What's going on here? I can't hear. Oh no! Do you know what? Russ is melted. Shoot you, cases.
Literally.
On a retro tip. Oh, he's in the chat. Pished.
Pished. Pished.
Smooth MJ says, I think he's drank a pub dry.
I've only had about 7 bottles.
As I always have, only has about 7 bottles. I know. Panini Football says Sonic is a must-have on the Mega Drive.
Is my slurring that bad?
No. 22K says, there you go, an idea for YouTuber of the year. YouTuber video of the year. There you go. That's an idea.
Nominate me, Gruss Newton, Console Wars, Nintendo Strikes Back, motherfuckers.
Oh, God. I don't think I've heard you swear, actually. You don't usually swear, do you?
I don't. I'm not a big swearer, Karl, I'll be honest with you. Not a big swearer.
No, I've not.
What? You swear to me all the time. What are you talking
I don't
about?
think I've ever heard him swear.
Yeah, that's because I'm telling you off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Calling you a slacker.
Russ was saying to me earlier that he said I didn't look. He didn't think I looked like a big swearer.
Yeah, you're far too innocent looking, Pete. Far too
I
innocent.
know, but I do like
Swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll swear.
He is far too innocent looking. You're right there.
Well,
Pete.
he looks like a fucking 10-year-old boy.
That's how I lure them in.
That's. Yeah, you do. You do look a youngster. How old are you?
35.
Give
Jesus
up.
Christ.
12.
Yeah.
12-year-old.
You're 35.
Yeah,
It's not 35. It's
I
not
am.
35.
I'm 36 this year, but I
No, Pete, no.
Oh, you're
Shut
you're
up.
close to my age then, Pete.
No.
I haven't aged for like 15 years, so.
Well, we're going to go down the line here because I'm interested in this age thing. Steve, how old are you?
Me, I'm 37.
Fair play. Gruss?
30. Jesus.
2, 3.
33. 33 I am. Yeah. I think I am.
And Paul?
So.
I'll be 37 next week.
Jesus Christ, Paul. You're
Yes.
ancient.
Yes.
Fuck
Yeah.
it, I'm daddy here, aren't I? I'm bloody dad.
I thought
Oh,
Paul was Big Daddy.
I'm 40 this year. 40.
Jesus.
Hey, 40, a big 4-0.
Isn't 40 when you have
Thank
to
you.
start...
Thank you.
Hang on a minute. When you turn the big 4-0, isn't that when you have to end up getting the every year?
I'm
The
hoping
doctor?
so. I'm hoping so.
What's that?
What, a vasectomy?
No, man. The doctor, man.
It's where you go for checking.
Donkey.
Oh.
Donkey.
All the way up to the elbow, man.
Yeah,
Every time.
Oh.
You have to get that every year?
well, it's when you go
Every
for
year.
check, isn't it? You go for check.
Fuck me.
They're going to end up...
Hey, stop it. That's only 3 years off, isn't it?
I'm terrified, man. They're going to end up finding old boxes of KFC from '87 up there.
They're going to be finding quite a few Gruss plugs up there.
Not in mine, they won't.
I don't know any Gruss plugs.
Hey, to go back to Pete's age, though, I mean, are you like some kind of Nigerian footballer?
I wish I was.
Have you been using Lee's face cream?
My
Jizzle.
secret's out.
What's it called? Jizzle.
Jizzle for men.
I'll tell you what, you don't even
Oil of jizzle.
you look 10 years younger at least there.
Yeah, I know.
You really bloody do. You look
Thank you very much.
You should go on 10 years younger, Pete.
What's that?
He says that that's a bad thing. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, it's terrible.
No, it's good, very good. I mean, when I get to like 40, 50, I'll be very glad when I say.
Can I just say, Retro Game Addict, Lee, 40 next year.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No,
40.
no.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. LFC. Well, we've got the age things here, so let's read these out. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Tootie, 40 this year as well. Far out.
Shock 16. I'll read this out. Shock 16. I actually made friends with Pete by calling him a cunt last year.
He did.
Smooth MJ says he's 37. Kill me. He says, Game Taft, I'm the youngest one here. Woo! Simon Locke, he's 30. Dainster, 83, is 32. Retro Gaming Wales is 18. LFC Gamer, I'm 21 at the moment, 22 in July. Well, that would make you 21 at the moment if you're 22 in July. Shit, there's no explanation needed there, LFC Gamer, my mate. Shock 16, I didn't know that people lived that long. Custardo says youngsters. Custardo is about 67 years old. Keith, the Fat Gamer Lass, says you're all just a bunch of kids. Oh, thank you. I'll take that. 2UK says 40 this year also. Retro Game Addict says 40 next year, as you've already mentioned, Russ. Panini Football GFC 1893 says 39 this year. Wait a minute, we've got some more ages coming in. Keith the Fat Gamer Last says he's 47 in August.
47.
Wow.
But he remembers Pong.
22K says
That no girlfriend?
22K says, Karl, you want to see Pete's cock? It looks 50 years old.
Yeah.
Shock 16, he's 33. Pazza P says he's 40 this October. Horatio Van Basten says he's 42 in June. Amiga Old School says he's 38. And Dinst83 says, if Pete was 10 years younger, how did they make him into a... What? If Pete was 10 years younger,
embryo.
How did they do that? Make him into an embryo. Soulful Retro, Matt, he is 37.
Matt's part of Team 79.
Yes.
37?
How old is
Is Matt's in the room then now? That's cool.
Yeah, he's just joined.
Yeah, he's just joined.
Who's that? Pete, is your one of your mates? Who's the dude that collects all the board games and whatnot? He's got the crazy afro.
Rich King Retro.
Rich King
How
Retro.
old is that dude? Right. How old
He's
is he?
31 or 2.
Fuck off. The dude looks 19.
I know. He looks really young as well.
I tell you what, I'll tell you a story about...
He's older than that, you
I'll tell
know.
you a story about...
Black don't crack, so...
No, he's older. He's about 35, 36, you know.
Yeah, he is. He's older.
He's older. He's a lot older.
Who is?
Rich King Retro.
No, he's not.
Nearly 40.
He is.
No.
Yeah, he is.
No,
Yeah, he is.
No,
He is.
No,
He is.
No.
Oh,
Definitely
dear.
is.
Oh,
He's
dear.
younger than me, guys.
Oh dear.
He's
I
younger than me.
honestly thought he was 18, 19, Matt.
No, he's like 32 or 3. Trust me.
But he looks about 20.
Yeah.
He does. He
He
does.
looks really young. Fair play.
Black don't crack.
Oh, shit.
That's
Whoa!
what-
Right. Anyway,
Whoa.
moving on.
That is not racist. It's true.
The light don't crack.
Jesus. What? It's true.
Jesus Christ. Who's gonna be meeting up this time next week in Blackpool? Who's gonna be there?
Yeah. Who is
Put your
gonna be
hands up in the air.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for my first Friday night in Blackpool with you
Carl,
guys.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm genuinely looking forward to it.
I am. I'm really looking forward. I've never been to a Friday night with YouTubers, so on event night, whatever, you know. So, yeah.
Who else is going to be there? Comments, please. Comment along.
Oh,
LFC
wait a minute. I've got.
LFC Gamer, get this in there. LFC Gamer.
I've got a few comments
Get in
here. Does Ryan Shard? Does Rian Shard? 46.
Rian.
He's
Rian?
46. You bunch of cunts. He says he's loving the stream, but he won't be in Blackpool. 22K says Rich is early 30s, Haha, Rich would laugh at that too. Yeah, he's not. He's definitely not early 30s, I'm telling you.
How old is he?
He's got to be mid-30s.
36. Yeah.
He's mid-30s, yeah. He's mid-30s.
100%.
No, I agree. He told me his age. And,
he told me, and I didn't believe him.
Mid-30s. He's mid-30s.
Yeah.
But he looks about 10.
He does look young.
He looks like a young Michael Jackson. Let's be quite honest.
Whoa, we're getting a bit.
I tell you, Rich has got the best laugh ever.
He's a good lad.
I've
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
heard.
His pickup videos are awesome.
Like, you know when someone is full of life?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
James.
He's got the laugh of a dead Sid James.
I just said that.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So who else is going to be there on the Friday night? Come on.
Simon Lott says
Blackpool.
Simon Lott says Blackpool is too far for me currently. Retro Gaming Wares, do you need me to pick you up on the way? Oh no, I'm going there with the missus. Well, I'm not going there with the missus. The missus and Isabella are going. They're staying over. I'm going to be leaving them, going out with you guys, and on the Saturday too. Toot UK is going to confirm this. He's going to find out how old Rich King Retro. He's going to text the fucker. He says.
Does anyone know if is Retro Dave going to Blackpool?
No.
No, he's not going this year. No.
I haven't met that dude.
Year, didn't he? He went last year.
Pete goes. Fantastic.
I don't think he goes to the events, does he?
He never goes. He never goes, unfortunately. And you know, I was speaking to Jay about this on the last event, and it's a shame, really. And Pete always says he's never got any money, and I think he quit his job, and he hasn't got the money to go, really. And because Snaztastic, Jay said to me, because he's been on YouTube for like 6-7 years or something daft, and he's one of my first subs. I mean, there was him and Dan Wood, who's the Amiga guy. I think they were the two first channels I subscribed to. Well, I don't think Pete realises how, in the UK, really, how pioneering his channel was. I know he's quite a quiet and shy guy and stuff like that, but he's never been to any of these meets or anything like that in all those years. And I think he would really, if he went to one, he would grow from that.
I used to watch his vids back when I lived in Australia. Him and Retro Dave were the two guys I started watching.
Yeah, I don't think Pete realises how influential, because Jay Cybersnake said to me the same thing. Pete doesn't realise how influential he actually has been in the UK, especially for the gaming community. And I think it's a real shame that he doesn't just come and meet. I think maybe he's quite a shy guy, but a lot of our community are in the same situation.
Yep.
And it's just about taking that first step and going to the first event and making friends, isn't it? You know, and you know, I think it's almost a shame. I mean, basically, as harsh as it sounds, right? It almost needs someone that knows him to go, come on, Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to set up the introductions and all that sort of
Come
stuff.
over here, right? Get out, spend a few £100, get to a hotel, get to an event, wherever it is, meet these guys because they're all like-minded people.
Does he live up north or is he?
No, he lives actually. You know Lawrence Boys Post.
No, Nottingham way, is it? Oh, Bristol.
Yeah, no. It's not far from me. It's about 50 miles south of where I'm in Cheltenham.
Okay.
They live in what's the resort down there? Can't remember it. But him and Lawrence Boys Post.
No, I don't know that.
Dave Wade.
Yeah, he must. He's a massive. He's similar to Pete. He's one of the
Western Supermare.
Yeah, Western Supermare, mate.
Really? That's
top of me head, that.
Western Supermare is where my work head office is.
Well, that's where, right? Apparently, Pete Snaztastic and Dave Wade. One was both live, and actually they're both really in the UK for this community. They are both pioneering YouTubers, aren't they?
And Steve Benway.
And Steve Benway.
Yeah.
I don't know where Steve lives actually. He's Nottingham way, isn't he?
Nottingham, innit? Steve Benway.
Yeah.
Works up. He's like round corner from me.
Yeah. But those two live really within a couple of miles of each other, I think. I actually don't know if they've met.
What
I
am
don't
I
know.
laughing at?
Have you been reading the comments, Karl?
I'm going to do him in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to do him now.
Someone that's just joined.
I haven't read him yet. So from Retro says he will be the.
Have you read it?
I love this guy. I love this guy.
Right. Okay. So.
What's coming up next on the Win the Ads, Karl?
Who?
Win the Ads.
You son of a fucking bitch. Right. LFC Gamer. See you guys soon. Off for tea and bugger off to bed. Take care, LFC Gamer. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Game Taff, cannot wait for next Friday, lads. Let those lagers be long and cold, and then meeting up and hanging out will be so damn good. Western Supermer, everyone's saying Western Supermer. Wait a minute. Russ didn't even read the comments there at all. What's going on?
What's the comment after Western Superman?
Western Supermer, Pussy Liquor Extreme.
What's that?
That was the one I was waiting for.
Oh shit! Some of the right. So pussy ass liquors. Pussy ass liquor. Yo, you crazy fools! Some of the best YouTubers on YouTube.
I missed that one.
They actually did a. Oh, they actually did a video. They actually did a video together at Lord Boys Post and Pete, Horatio Van Basten says. Tony's Paul, how you doing, buddy? My old boss in the video game shop I used to work in. 49, you young bastards. Up the borough in Middlesbrough fan, living in Texas.
Up the borough?
Viewer from Texas. That's where he is.
Really?
Yeah, 49. Bloody hell. I didn't think you were that old. You do look it, though.
You bastard.
Yeah, this Mr. Pussy Liquor actually commented on commented on one of my videos the other day.
I just had a whole bunch of Jack Daniels fly out my nose.
Nice. Yeah, and it was a funny comment. It made me laugh.
What did he say?
It was similar kind of language, like "yeah, boy, you wicked" or whatever, something like that, you know. But it was funny, yeah.
Proper G.
Yeah, it was proper ball. Yeah.
Right, I need a wee.
Just piss in the bottle. Go on train.
Straight into a can.
How's it going, Paul? Anyway, are you looking forward to, I mean, Blackpool, is it your first time Blackpool, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, yeah. I've never been.
I mean, I went last year, and I am genuinely gutted that I can't go this year.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
well.
I think as an event, if you want a wow event, as Pete was saying before, if you want to walk into a place and be, wow, that's amazing kind of thing. I mean, Manchester it's better, it's more glamorous, if you like.
Okay.
Blackpool socially, it's just so good. I think it's just so funny.
Yeah.
It's sort of the drinks in the bar and all that kind of thing. I think socially for the YouTubers, I mean, I just had such a blast when I went. I mean, I always have a blast, as you guys know.
To be honest, every time I think of you, I just think of how hungover you were that following day, the bloodshot red eyes. I just the amount of times I've been like in that state, you just think, oh God, I know what he's going through.
G'day, mate.
I remember when I met you, Steve, at Blackpool last year, and because I'd never seen your face on camera.
Yeah, I'm a PO, but yeah, there's two types of channels, isn't there? There's the presenting type.
Yeah.
Like you guys, and then there's the POV, kind of point of view.
I like
commentary type stuff.
Steve, I like POV.
So you came up to me on a Saturday and you had a card. I don't know if you remember this. You had that card.
Oh yeah, that was for Dean in America.
Yeah, and you kind of asked me would I up for signing it, and you said, oh, this is my username, and I was like, oh yeah, of course, and then I knew you once you said your username, but that was kind of weird for me because I kind of felt like, oh, someone like sort of recognises me from, it was weird for me being approached sort of thing. So that was interesting.
It was like a mission of mine because I've watched Dean for the last few years, and he's a cracking guy, and maybe most of you have subbed to him now. He's part of Retro Unlimited, I think, probably one of the few American, but he's such a genuine, he's one of YouTube's good guys, I think, and he's such a cool guy.
What was the name of the channel again?
Is it Vinny Corleone?
Vinny Corleone, yeah.
69 or something like that.
Yeah,
check it out.
But he has the videos are called Escape to Gaming, and a lot of it's modern stuff, but he does a few retro bits.
Yep.
But he's such a good guy. He lives in Sacramento in America.
Oh, cool.
He was up for YouTuber of the Month a few months back, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he's such a lovely. You can feel the love from him as a person, can't you? He's just such a lovely person, and he's been through a really rough last sort of 2 years with things he's had going on with health issues and things. So I mean, for me, I sent him like what would you call it, a care package a few years ago, or maybe 18 months ago, just with a couple of PlayStation 3s region in it. So I sent him a few region exclusives from here, but loads of British chocolates and crisps and stuff like that he would have never seen before. And he got it, and he did a live unboxing of it, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's a good one to look at on his video.
Did he have some health issues?
Oh yeah, he's had because we were just saying there when
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
That's all right, mate. When I was at Blackpool last year, I went round and I actually had a custom-made Duke Nukem, because he likes that. Get well card, if you like, from all the UK tubers, etc.
Oh, right, okay.
We all signed it, and there's about like 35 YouTubers that signed it, and obviously, if I seen a YouTuber, I would go and go, hello, blah 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 blah. Can you sign this for me? That would be my opening thing. I was on a mission to get this, just for Dean, really, because he's been through such a rough time.
I signed that.
You did, yeah. And I think all you guys. I don't think Wooders wasn't there, unfortunately.
No, I don't think I was. No.
And Paul wasn't there, but I know Ross and Pete signed it, and he got it, and he's put it in some of his videos and stuff. And I put it with a few retro game magazine and stuff like that. Don't get over there. Yeah. So I posted that to him and that so. But yeah, he's been through a rough patch. But when you watch his channel, you do kind of, he's like he's like your best friend almost. Like you almost you fall for his personality, because he's such a nice guy. He's a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah, I know he is. I watched. I saw some. I don't know what kind of health issues he had, but I think Retro Lim did a big thing for him as well, and wished him well and whatnot, and that's how I kind of found his channel. Yeah,
he's part of Retro Lim, and he
that's
one of the few Americans that's in Retro Lim.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Some comments. I think Game Taff is trying to, hey, so fancy bringing me a free copy of Homefront on the Xbox One. Matt says, I'll try, and then he says, actually, no, I can't. It won't even be out yet.
Yeah.
Paul will bring you a free copy of Sonic.
Yeah, I've got can't even give the fucking things away.
The Tunnies going speed dating tomorrow night. Oh, my word. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Wait a minute. Blackpool, Johnny Wah says Blackpool is a shithole, but he's put black space pool. So I'm not too sure whether Johnny Wah knows where that is. Johnny Wah, I don't get it. What event do TNT hold? A porn event? And Johnny Wah says, question. Johnny Wah is shit. Oh, but wait a minute. Pussy Liquor Extreme, boys. Pussy Liquor Extreme, boys. Have you been thinking about hitting the hay? He thinks we should all go to bed.
That would be a great name for a metal band. Pussy Liquor Extreme.
Smooth MJ, I don't think they get many attendees. They're talking about a retro gaming event. I think Johnny Wise, he's no idea what's going on here. Danester83, Karl is the Ron Jeremy of the gang. Who?
Bright Star.
Jeremy.
The Hedgehog.
I'll take that.
Karl, he's got that right, hasn't he?
I'll take that. Shock 16, yeah, wash your cock and join us. I don't know what's going on here. King Arthur, you can't say that. King Arthur, he'll be very offended. Hey, Sneaker Freak, do you own the Bel Air Jordan 5 trainers? That's not your thing, is it, Nike?
No. Well, why? I mean, to be fair, if I own them, right, I'll probably take a blade to them.
Oh! I told you to be offended, King Arthur. I told you, Tom. I told you to be offended.
I'm sorry. Maybe a flamethrower.
Very harsh.
My favourite trainers are very. I like me Diodoras. I mean Lottos. I like stuff like that. Me finest Italian quality. That's what I like.
You're one of those cunts, aren't you?
Well, yes. Yes.
That's the question.
You didn't need to know me trainers what I like for that. But
you could have your own meme for that, Steve.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you could, couldn't you? One of them with his beer.
Yeah.
I like
one of those cunts, aren't you?
One of them cunts, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, bloody, you still haven't got any pink ones yet. I'm very disappointed in you. Keep telling you.
Well, I've got some. Well, no, I've got lots of red, but I'm not going to buy pink traps, am I? Let's be honest.
Why not? It's not as if you were the fuckers. Who's going to see you in them? You know, they just sit there on the shelf. How much is your collection worth? Talk to me.
I'm going to say. I'm going to say 5 figures.
5 figures?
Yeah. No. Yeah, 5 figures. Yeah, 5 figures. Yeah.
Have you got a walk-in wardrobe full of shoes?
I've got a walk-in room.
I remember a video. I remember a video you did, Steve. A video you did, and it must have been about. It wasn't that long ago. It must have been 3 months ago, something like that. Or 4 months ago, and I think you said these will be last ones for this year or for this term or for this season, whatever you have in Trainer World, because I've not got the room for it and all that. Every fucking week there's a video out that you bought. You did say something like that. I'm sure you did.
I don't know. It's a strange. Well, I mean, trainers is a very similar. It sounds a bit odd, but it's very similar to gaming. You have really, you have events actually, like Laces Out in Liverpool, and there's one called Sneaker Box in Bristol.
Ventura? Laces Out.
What's that?
Laces
Ventura.
Out.
Laces Out, yeah, and
It's
very similar to retro games in a way.
You have meetups where you go and talk about shoes.
Yeah.
No, well, they have massive stalls. No, they have massive stalls with
Massive
different,
stalls, yeah.
different brands. No, it's no. I mean, you may mock it, but it's like people mocking retro gaming. It's very similar culture.
Do you get a lot of people selling like really old, like classic?
Oh yeah, you do, and they can go if they're mint condition. I mean, they can go for a fucking grand, man.
Oh man.
What's the most you've paid for a pair of trainers?
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty canny, me. I try and get me bargains and stuff like. I mean, the most I paid is probably $250.
Oh, what a bargain! You're very canny indeed.
Bargain.
Did you buy 2 pair at that? Because that's a canny deal indeed.
No, it is though when there's only a few hundred in the world, and I can only put them on eBay.
I tell you, $250. I say so.
And they hold their value.
Oh
Steve?
yeah, well yeah, unless you fucking wreck them, they'll hold the value, yeah.
Smack your bitch up.
Bloody hell, there's some money there.
There is some money. I mean, I've got this out before, and I've done a video on these, but these are probably the pride in my collection, which is they come in this wooden box here.
Yeah.
Right? It's a proper wooden box, and there's 1,000 of them in the world.
Wow.
And you paint them. You come with a paint kit.
Oh, really?
So if you open this up, I mean, it is a proper collect. It is very much like video games. If you open this up, it comes with a full.
Wow.
Who's
you know.
Right, I want to know the guy at Adidas who said, you know, look, we're looking for new ideas, fellas. We're looking for around the table and over it. We're looking for new ideas. We want to revolutionise the trainer world.
Call your trainers in.
What have you got? What have you got? And one guy says, I know. How's about we paint your own fucking trainers? We'll release it in a big wooden box with a bit of paint, and let's paint your own trainers.
There's a guy in Cheltenham that'll definitely buy them.
And then the manager says, great idea. Let's do it. Who fucking does that?
I know, but it's like anything, isn't it? I mean, it's like basically Sega saying.
Yeah.
I mean, not. You know, I fucking love Sega, but it's like Sega saying, "Oh, let's have a game where you can plug another game into it."
Yeah, it is.
I think it's
well,
awesome.
it is though, isn't it? But it's similar. It's an out there thing that only a very few people will maybe get. But I think it's good that kind of thing happens because.
Well, there's obviously nostalgic stuff around it as well. So you would have, just like there is with collecting music or video games or whatever else, there'll be certain things that would have made up your childhood growing up. So exactly the same as, you know, buying a vintage pair of jeans or something else. It's just collecting at the end of the day. There's nothing.
Well,
I think it's good.
There's whole formats though that have been made on that decision as well. It's not just a pair or a game. I mean, there's things like mini disc. Remember that?
Oh yeah. I invested into
that. Steve.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, so these decisions happened only in the corporate world, and it's basically corporate marketing drive industry.
Yep.
Okay. No matter what the inventiveness or the advice is behind the scenes, because I mean I work in this kind of world. I work behind the scenes.
I've seen you, Steve, on DIY SOS.
I've not been on there yet. It's not been on yet. It's not been on yet.
I'm telling you this, Steve. I'm done seeing you.
No, it will be on. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it's on.
Ross, we're going to need to start putting subtitles up soon, mate.
Gio now,
Gio.
Carl.
I think it'll be on maybe next month.
Next month.
Yeah, but they've not done a series.
Nice plug there, Steve. Nice plug.
A series of specials, so.
Nice plug there, Steve. Karl, what the hell are you doing?
I'm looking at the comments.
Thank you.
Right. It says, PD Football GFC 1893 says, Puma speaking, best trainers in the 90s, worn by the great Stuart Pearce.
Can I just interrupt you there, Karl?
Yes.
I'd just like to congratulate you on being on the DAB frequency.
Oh God, not this again.
Yes, that's right, Karl.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you listening to this, Paul? Are you listening? When I said to Karl,
I don't know what this is.
what the hell are you doing? He knows exactly because he's on DAB.
I've been debating.
Carry on, Karl. Carry on, Karl.
I don't even know what I'm.
Inside jokes. It's an inside joke.
I don't know where I was now. Costello says, I can't wait to see Karl in Crocs and white socks. Oh, Crocs are terrible things,
Do you
aren't
like
they?
Crocs?
Danster83 says, night clearance install in West Brom, Max, 30 notes, and I thank you. Simon Locke says, paint by numbers trainers. Yeah. They bloody... I've never seen anything like that. I think it's one of the worst ideas ever. LA Gear Lights. LA Gear. Do you remember those trainers?
I do, yeah.
It says LA Gear.
It's very similar. It's very similar because throughout history, like the trainer thing, they've had a lot of gimmicks. Do you remember Puma Disc?
Is that...
Yeah, the ones that you turn.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of those.
Shock 16 said Puma Disc as well, yeah.
Yeah, Reebok Pump's another one.
Yeah,
they're awesome.
Yeah, brilliant. Those two ones were massive in the 90s.
Dimacell, which is when you touch the floor, they had little LEDs that lit up.
Oh, yeah.
You had Reebok Hexalite, which, Air Max, it goes on, and it's very, very similar. It's a small... You buy something in a small package, it's collectible.
Steve, did you buy your hat from a charity shop?
What?
I bought it from an Australian.
Hey, leave us out of that.
Called Paul.
Sega Saturn lad is here. Scott, cheapest trainer will do for him. Dane83 says, I bet no one ever painted a pair, just like nobody used 3D on the Nintendo 3DS.
Karl, it's very similar. I don't think anyone, because of that rare, no one's probably fucking touched them. And it's a bit like,
I'm reading the comments. It's not my comment.
No. It's a similar thing though. Like
Steve,
when you
slurring.
get,
Is he slurring?
What?
Is that a slur? Is that a
Me?
slur?
No. Go on.
Steve.
It's a similar. No. Go on. Go on.
Can we confirm that Steve has got a slur?
Oh, Steve has not got a slur. It's just
He
you.
has. He's also. Oh,
this is trainer anger.
Oh my lord.
Oh my lord. What a trademark.
Anyway, I'm just saying it's very similar to if you get a rare
Dog.
game. No, the people that buy games and they seal and shit like that.
A seal.
So they don't play them. So it's probably similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Steve.
King Arthur, Reebok Pump and the Belters are probably my favourite nostalgic trainer for sure. Days83 says LA Gear Light. I had them at school.
Is this a fucking shoe stream or what?
It is now. Smooth MJ says
Stream live.
Smooth MJ says Gruss is literally centimetres from the floor. Panini Football GFC. Panini Football GFC 1893 says British Knights. They look like a pair. British Knights.
Knights Dimacell. Yeah.
Yes. Shock 16 says one I've never heard of. Reebok Hexalite.
Yeah, that's what I said before. Yeah.
Oh, did he say right? You said that, yeah. Adidas Torsion.
Yeah.
Reebok Pump. Converse were teenage trainers. Panther P says that.
SPX is another one.
SPX is no. Well, I'm not going to argue with a trainer guy here. Product replacement live stream. Is it the trainer one? Oh dear me.
I've got this book actually, right? And if you right, it's basically it's Adidas v Puma, and I'll only be brief because I know this isn't the stream.
Oh yeah, I think it's quite interesting, me personally.
Yeah. But, in the Second World War, the two brothers fell out. They owned a shoe shop business in Germany, and one became a Nazi, and the Puma guy became a Nazi.
Fucking hell, Steve.
No way.
No, it's true.
Really?
And basically, they fell out, and they were both working for Adidas, the Dazzler family, and one of them fell out with the other, and they actually moved. Basically, Rudolf Dazzler said to Adi Dazzler, who's the Adidas guy, "Fuck you! I'm going to move to the other side of the river, and I'm starting my own business." And he started Puma. So Adidas and Puma are brothers, and they never spoke until the day they died.
Is this like the Twix Factory?
The what?
What?
Twix Factory.
Subtitles.
Fucking hell.
Is this like the
Yeah. The Twix Factory, yeah. It's like the Twix Factory, yeah, with the advert with the two brothers.
Is that what you're talking about, Steve? The Twix Factory?
Yeah, with the two brothers on the, exactly the same, mate, yeah.
You see I'm slurring, but I fucking know what I'm on about.
No, I didn't say you slurring, mate.
Oh, but there's another thing I'll tell thee as well, and I'll tell thee to the face. Because that's where I am, and that's what I'm going to do.
Geor now. Geor.
And Geor and Frank, what they're doing, Frank? Frank, what you doing then? No,
Here you go. I'll give you a little interesting sneaker fact because I don't know anything about like trainers, but I'm a massive NBA basketball fan. And
no, you're not.
I am.
These secret copies are all coming out.
Back when the Air Jordans first came about and Nike were giving these trainers to Michael Jordan to wear on the court, it was against the rules to wear like flashy colours and stuff, and you had to stick to the rules. So he wore the trainers at a game, and the NBA would fine him $5,000 every game that he wore them, and Nike just said, "We'll just pay the $5,000, wear them every game."
Nice.
Yeah,
good product placement.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's actually very
code,
similar to, you've obviously heard of the Adidas Stan Smith. No, Adidas, it's a really plain trainer. It's got hardly anything on it. And the reason is, even Wimbledon to this day, I think Wimbledon is the only competition for tennis that holds this rule now. You've got to wear white.
Okay.
You can't wear any colours.
And drink Robinson's squash.
So, so Adidas did the Stan Smith shoe, which was it's my last video, I think. Actually, I've got a video there, but it's basically it's got to be white. The shoe has got to be white. It's got no branding on it at all.
No black, black, Steve. No black, no black.
No colours at all. It's weird.
No black, Steve. No black.
It's very similar to the NBA in that sense, and you wouldn't allow any colours at all.
Yeah.
So they agreed this thing with Stan Smith, and apparently, this documentary it's on my channel actually.
Teletext.
Tell us, give us the information.
But Stan Smith,
Teletext. Stan
Smith actually was playing against a player that had his brand shoes on, and they'd covered up the name.
Stan Smith.
Not brands. So they covered up the name with like gaffer tape on their shoes, but they were playing with his shoes. It's a weird thing, but it's similar to the NBA that you were saying there.
Yeah.
I'll just get to some comments. Pazza P says, "Get the coffee ready." For
me.
Yeah, for you. Horatio Van Basten hopefully gets down his loft steps. Okay, yeah, he's going to be fucked. He's falling down, them fuckers.
Yeah, I am.
He's going to have a bruised ass.
Pazza P, get a
It's for career.
Oh God, what a nightmare. Pazza P, greasy bacon butty, shot 16. So it's like left Twix and right Twix brothers of sneakers. That's what it is.
Yes. Spot on.
Matt says so from Retro says I think he's gonna need it. Retro Game Addict says take some Alka-Seltzer, Matt. Russ. Simon Locke. Oh no, that's a ha-ha. Smooth MJ, Karl pretending to be more northern than he is. Well, exactly. Panini football, controversial. Panini Football says Puma are better than Adidas. The Puma brother was the best. Sega Saturn Lad says, have you seen Top Hat Gaming yet?
I have, yes, I have.
The music enough seems to be trying to become the UK AVGN in content and style.
Well, he made a video saying, "Stop comparing me to AVGN."
I saw that.
Yeah.
Video Game Nerd's actually a really nice guy.
But you see, but I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know who this Top Hat Gaming is.
I'll chuck my tuppence in on this Top Hat Gaming. His name's Richard. He is on the Sega group. I forget what his last name is, but personally, I think he's got a good channel. But I will say that I will always favour a real person over like a persona. So I would rather watch you guys and know when I meet you that's you, whereas he is 100% a persona, you know.
Right. Steve, when you meet me, I'm not normally like this.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like you, Pete, trying to be grade A under A.
Exactly.
I thought so.
Exactly.
I thought so.
What do you mean by that?
No, that is how I am. You know, if I'm
grade A under A. What do you mean by that?
No, he did a video. He knows what I mean.
Grade A under A is a wicked channel, actually. Awesome. If you don't know him, check him out. It's
probably the best channel I watch on YouTube today.
I think so, yeah. He's great.
He is so funny.
But Karl was comparing my little rant video that I did on Sub for Sub to Grade A under A.
I like that.
It is similar, I suppose. Like in structure, it's similar. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like that, Pete, because.
You're right there, Steve. You're slurring a bit there.
Russ, shall we slur together?
Yeah. Let's slur together. You've got a very, very nice hat, Steve.
Nah, your earphones are amazing. Actually, Karl's are better.
Oh God!
What's your earphones, Steve?
A fucking charity shop.
My ears are caning. Oh, they're so sore. Oh.
To be fair, Russ, they're the ones who used to get from the fucking pound shop back in 1992.
No, these are fucking iPhone 6 bad boys.
Did they come in a cassette case?
No, they come in a bleed box.
No, the special iPhone headphones that are dual band things. Yeah. Danester83. Who would have thought that Karl would have been one of the most sober ones of the stream?
Exactly.
I
am impressed. I'm impressed.
Well, it's because I'm on a
Karl. Are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm on a calorie controlled diet though.
Water.
So not next Friday, but yeah. Caliber. I don't know. Days83, Costello said it's been a funny stream. Days83 says, please don't get Karl started on the NBA. Yeah, don't get me started. He's off to bed. Costello's off to bed. It's almost midnight where he is because he's in Holland. He's an hour forward. So, yeah, I'll see you next week, Costello, as we all will at Norbert Castle.
We
see you later. Top Hat seems top bloke. That's from Simon Locke. I was waiting for a grade A comment from Karl from Smooth MJ. Shocks 16 gave them him on a plane in the Flight movie. I don't know what that's about. Was you talking about something?
What's the comment?
He says gave them him on a plane to watch in a Flight movie. I don't know. Maybe we said something.
Is it as fucked as us?
No, I think it might be something in the stream that I don't know. I have not got a clue.
Can I just put my?
Can I just? This has been absolutely fantastic.
I tell you what.
It's been one of the finest moments in my life.
Can I just put my heart on the sleeve?
Yeah.
I just want to. I just want to talk about Karl.
Don't.
Pour your heart out, Ross. Pour it out.
I'm going to pour it out now. I'm going to pour it out. All right.
I pride myself on being the bad boy of YouTube.
You are the bad boy of YouTube.
Thank you.
You've got good right to be the bad boy of YouTube.
Yes.
When I first started watching you, Karl,
I was a cunt and I'm still a cunt.
No, I'll be honest with you now. I used to think, why is he sat in his kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still are sat in your kitchen, aren't you?
It's not a green screen.
Let me finish. I can understand, people film videos wherever they want. They've got full entitlement to that. If I'm not slurring.
You're not. You're making sense so far.
I'm making sense so far. But Karl is the main. Is it instigator? No.
I probably am. It's usually me who's at fault.
I'm trying to think of the inspirement.
Inspirement? There's no inspirement instigator.
Wait. Is that a word? Inspirement.
No, you can't use inspire with me. It's usually instigator. I think you've got.
I'm the instigator at work. I'm the full weight CEU next Tuesday. I told a bloke today, Jason, if you're watching, Jason, that Prince William died blowing candles out at his grandma's birthday party. He did believe me. I also told him last week, probably the start of this week, that to get to Cleethorpes you needed a passport because of an island off the coast of England. Isle of Cleethorpes.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, I'm weighing in a bit. No, Karl, seriously. Cracking channel. Cracking figure in the YouTube gaming community.
I'm getting a nerd up now, you know. You know that, don't you?
You should be. You're stroking. You've inspired me to do my GRSs.
Oh yeah, we spoke about this, didn't we? Yeah.
We got there eventually, didn't we? We got there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you popped in on a few streams, and I said you should definitely do it because you've got some. Nobody does it. Nobody does the live streams.
Yeah, I tell you what, right? I've only just realised, guys, that we've got two of the premier fucking stream YouTube whores on YouTube right now. No, but I mean in a good way. We've got, you know.
Bastard!
I'm waiting for the
I hope all your trainers burn, you cunt.
In a genuine way, like Ross, your stream and Woodland, your stream. I mean, your streams are really watchable and interactive. Yeah, and there's lots of streams on YouTube, but I think your two streams actually do stand out as being really quite special for the community.
Oh, thank you very much, Steve.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
I do appreciate that.
Yeah, like I say, it's. I think we both do. In fact, we both do something very different. I mean, Gruss, you do a lot of the retro stuff and all that business, which is what I don't usually do, and I do today's stuff or try and do a little bit of retro stuff. But so it's really good that everything. But what's Pete doing there? Everything's covered there. Or has he moved?
Karl,
Karl,
me and you basically played through Broforce half of that game together, didn't we, mate?
Yeah. That's
such a fucking. I mean, that is such a good game.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of those games that spans modern and retro.
Oh, it's brilliant, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, right, it's like fucking Mario with guns and flamethrowers.
It runs like absolute shit on PS4.
What game are we on about here?
Joking.
It runs like absolute dog shit.
Runs like absolute dog shit. Is that the name of the game?
Yeah, oh fuck.
Why?
I think it's amazing on PS4.
Yes,
What game is this?
Broforce.
It's kind of like a.
Broforce.
Yeah, it's kind of like a 2D pixelated.
It's
destroy everything.
It's Super Mario with guns and flamethrower.
It's an awesome game.
We
Like,
don't.
I've been playing it on PC for a long time, but the PS4 release of it is just awful.
Honestly,
Sorry, did you say something to do with PC? PC gamer. Sorry, what did you say then? What were you saying about PC games?
Carl,
Oh, here he goes. Wait for it.
you can go and eat a big fat dick. That's what you can do.
Oh, Big Daddy Sweet.
I deserved
Big
that.
Daddy Sweet in the
I
house.
did deserve that. I did.
All the way down to the balls.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
All the way down to the balls, bitch.
hey Pete, you on your phone?
Yeah, my internet has just gone at home. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to reset it, so I'm just on the
Hey,
phone for a minute.
are you rocking 4G?
No.
3G?
He's rocking
Yeah.
1G.
1G.
OG.
Oh, gee, motherfucker. No, I think we've
Fucking
had a cracking live stream.
Yeah, we are.
Karl, you've been phenomenal. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
with
we go.
comments.
Be
My
honest,
internet looks
be
like
honest.
it's back.
Yeah, absolutely. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed
Enjoyed
interacting with the GPO YT
I know.
and yourselves.
I know. I've had to defend the TNT in some of your streams when you commented on the lack
Me
of
too.
comments. But I think you've done a cracking job,
Yeah.
Karl. You've done a
Thank
cracking
you.
job.
Thank you.
Cracking.
Thanks for having me.
Biblical.
Biblical.
Biblical. No, seriously, you've done a great job. I mean, when I've gone to read a comment, you've beat me to it. I mean, I've had a slight slur, I admit, but you've got there.
You've enjoyed yourself. Oh, Pete's come twice here. He's on twice. He's enjoyed it that much.
Pete's come twice. That's a quote of the night.
I'm back.
Pete's come twice.
What a guy.
I'm back, boys.
But
Pete, you're coming twice.
Oh, you're here.
You're on twice.
Coming
Pete, you're on
coming in
twice.
stereo.
Fuck it, mate. Who cares? Double your money.
Don't worry, man. I'm running. Unbelievable.
I don't know what's going on. Boys. But oh well. Are we wrapping up? Have I missed the end?
I think we're getting towards the end, Pete.
Oh,
so anyway, are we all?
I'm having so much fun.
Is this the last 15 minutes then, Ross? Are we going to have a last 15 minutes?
This is the last 15 minutes. Are we all looking forward to next Friday and
I can't
Saturday
wait.
and Sunday?
I can't fucking wait to see this, Russ, live. You.
This one. Look at my face. Look at my face.
Oh my god. I'll tell you, it was proper. There was a couple of people who were proper pissed up last year.
Oh, we were pissed off last year.
Raz was pretty worse for
Raz.
Raz.
Oh, Raz.
Raz.
Is he going this year? No.
You are?
Is Raz not going? I don't think, is he?
No, he's not, sadly.
To be fair to him, it's a fucking massive thing, isn't it? For him to go to Blackpool from, Sweden.
And obviously, like, I don't think he got any sleep. He had, like, the flight, and then he was thinking, it's going to...
He were hammered.
To be fair, like, hanging out with Raz on the Saturday, I hung around with him, like, most of Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Just getting pissed. And he's such a good guy.
Yeah.
He's such a cracking dude, like,
Yeah, he had some very nice things to say about me, actually, which was very touching.
No, he's just a cracking guy, and it's a shame really that he can't. I mean, that's the thing with Blackpool. I think. I mean, I'm so gutted I can't go, but I mean, I actually think Blackpool is like a spiritual YouTube meetup.
Yeah.
And whether you think the event shit or whatever, the event is almost. It's a nice thing to be there, but it's like something you can look forward to as well as the meetup, but the meetup is the main thing, and seeing everyone and just seeing everyone.
Do you think, like you said, Steve, do you think Blackpool is the main event of the year?
For the YouTubers, yeah.
Yeah.
Without doubt, because it's Blackpool, and I mean, I know Blackpool is a shithole. But but because Blackpool is a place of bars and places to meet, and basically you have all the Retro Limb crowd, and you have all the other YouTubers from the UK, We all got together for a moment, didn't we? I mean, I wasn't there on a Friday actually, but on the Saturday even there was like 20 odd of us there, and I think on the Friday there was 30 odd of you there. So.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it? I mean, I don't want to get too deep, but you know, going through life, going through school, I'm trying not to smile, but when you leave school and you get a job and all that lot, and then you get yourself a career or whatever, and then to find a hobby such as YouTube, like retro gaming, and then to find people who are, you know, like-minded as yourself, and, you know, to make friends at, you know, in your 30s is I don't know if it's me. Is it rare? I don't know.
I think it's rare, Russia. I think in normal life, without this theatre, what we interact through, I think it's quite rare. Yeah, I definitely do.
I love you too, Ross.
Oh, thank you, Peter. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's good though, don't you think? I mean, you know, 30-year-old or late 20s or whatever, and you're making friends through the internet, through a hobby that's always been in your life.
I mean, Ross, I'm not sure about you, but one of my favourite streams was with Dave Nintendo.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And no, I always mention it because it must come to your memory as well. When we tried to get Rob the robot and Dave to go to the supermarket at midnight.
Put him in trolley. Put Rob the robot in trolley.
In a trolley.
We tried his best.
And you know, he tried his best to not do it, and he didn't do it in the end. But we tried our best, and we rushed.
We did. That was my 200 subscriber special, that actually.
And to be fair, that was a fucking cracker.
Wow, good. Karl, are you there? Karl, what the hell are you doing?
I've got some comments for you. That's what I'm doing. Right, okay. Dance83 says, this is where Russ tells everyone he loves them because he's pissed.
Yeah.
I've just done that.
Yes, I'm just saying the comments. Karl said he's also saying that Karl films in the kitchen because that's where the fridge with the beer is in. Simon Locke says, Smooth MJ says, I try and watch all of Karl and Gruss's streams. Simon Locke says, down to earth streams, indeed. There's nothing flashy about them. Sega Satan Lad says, night chaps, I'm out. See you later, Scott, buddy. Panini Football says, another good live stream is the Game Shed with Jamie. Yeah, I watched that as well. And Kit171 and the Scottish Geek. I've never heard of the Scottish Geek. Lee Retro Game Addict says, I'm going to have a crack at doing a live stream tomorrow night on my arcade cab.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Dazed83 says, Pete is using that dongle that Karl sent him. Oh, God, I have a problem with dongles. Yeah, but that's why, because you're having connection problems. Pazza P says, Blackpool is like Benidorm without the sun.
Very good.
That's all we've got for now. That's all we've got.
It's good. It's good. I mean, I think I think Blackpool is like Benidorm without the sun in many ways.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But I love it. Well, Jesus, I was there I used to be there every because I'm a Blackpool fan, aren't I? So. You should be there every bloody week.
Hey, I think the oysters are fantastic.
You're a fucking cunt, you.
The what? The oysters?
No, it's
Blue Oyster Bar.
Yeah, the Blue Oyster Bar.
You want to talk to Pussy Liquor Extreme then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want. Pussy Liquor Extreme.
That's
where it's at.
I'm sorry, Karl. I didn't mean that.
I know that. I tell you what, 3 hours. Are we on for 3 hours 15? 4 hours? 3 hours 15
Yeah, we have.
minutes?
Yeah.
Is this longest one you've ever done, or what?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Also, it's just been a cracking script. To be fair, guys, before I joined, I was just watching, and I thought, wow, this is a really good stream. So I thought I'd try and dive in there and spoil it.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them about though these days, is there?
No,
Live
there's
streams.
not actually. No, there's not.
No.
It's quite. It's become a bit convoluted, hasn't it? With Google going into YouTube and then withdrawing from YouTube. I think there's been a bit of a mull in that sort of period.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, can I just say, Steve, that TNT, the Northern Tubers, is the upcoming live stream podcast type.
It's not coming,
It's
mate.
TNT, it's dynamite. There you go, that's a
Oh, there we go. Boom! Boom!
Well done, well done.
Well, we did all this on the promos, didn't we?
Well, the boom.
All the promos we did, remember?
Yeah, you blew me kitchen up.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, you blew me kitchen up, didn't you? Somebody did, anyway. Yeah.
Steve did all that, and I said to him, Steve, I said,
Hi, Karl.
that's a bit of Steve. He blew it up anyway. He blew up a school bus, didn't you, Steve?
Oh, that was the Nova bus, yeah.
Yeah, Nova bus, that was, yeah.
Did he not make a comment saying, "Oh, very Novabug said, hey, I'm glad." Well, that's no. I'm glad Novabug has took YouTuber of the month on as well. I like Novabug.
Yeah.
No, he's a cracking guy, isn't he?
He's a cracking guy. I've had my choice words with him, and I was wrong. I'm happy to say that. He's going to do a great job of that show, and I don't know why that show. I think there's. I only found out about 3 weeks ago or something about the hate that it's been getting because since Tootie left it, I must admit I never watched it. When it went into
Dan's channel.
yeah, to Dan. I never watched it when it went to Dan. Just because I'm very. Oh, I mean, I think I upset Rob before about my comments on Patreon. I think, well, everyone's got an opinion, you know. I respect that, but I don't think you were too happy about my comments. And obviously, he supports a Patreon of his choice and whatnot.
Nah, Rob's not upset. Not at
No.
all.
I hope not. I've only just met the guy. He seems a nice guy. But I know Dan Slopes Gaming. I know he made a big deal about promoting himself to become YouTuber of the year, and made a huge statement on Tootie UK's video within, you know, saying, I want to win it, I've got basically tons of ideas I want to do and all this business, and then he's given up. And I think he didn't expect the hate that would come on his channel because of that. Not because of the show, because Tootie didn't get it, but it might be the way that it went about things.
Well, I mean, I can give a little bit of background on, I think, why Dan left.
Right, okay.
Passed it on to Chris was Dan's got quite a large subscriber base as our community goes. And I think a lot of people who watch his channel weren't aware of what YouTube of the Month actually was. And he was getting messages on Twitter and stuff, he said, saying like, oh, what, YouTube of the Month? What about so-and-so? You know, all these big channels.
I believe so, yeah.
And they didn't realise that YouTube of the Month is actually this just little community thing for fun. It's not actually like YouTuber of the Month across YouTube. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And I think it was just a combination of people misunderstanding and stuff, and a lot of his subscriber base don't want to watch that. So I think he kind of just thought, fuck it, I'll move it on.
I've heard YouTuber of the Month. Did it start outside of this community? Where did it begin?
Well, right, okay, YouTuber of the Month, I'll tell you, it did become, and I know people have got issues with this, but what it became was people nominating friends, basically. Yeah. It became like that. I even said
Eurovision.
Exactly, like Eurovision. It became exactly like that, and in all honesty, I was YouTuber of the month along with Soulfunk, Retro, and Matt. I selected 4 channels that I thought people might not know, and then I selected Chris Ashanked. So I'm, exactly, I'm a culprit of that as well. But the reason why I selected Chris Ashanked is because he had about 300 subscribers, and nobody even knew him, and we did 2 for the Masters show.
What does you fucking select who the fuck you want?
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, I know,
justify
but I get that. But what I'm saying
matter.
is, exactly. That is absolutely true. But I think that's how people. I think the competition got a little bit dismissed because people just thought, oh well, we're going to vote for our friends. It's going to be, and.
But you can do that. But if you expand it to the wider world, I mean, I almost think that's a good thing because. If I actually expanded it to the, if I got, I would never get it because of my style of channel. But if I ever got that, I would just say, who do I watch the most? Dun 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 dun, and I would just fucking nominate them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wouldn't actually care if it was a small. There would be some small guys, like a few hundred, and there would be a few thousand, and I wouldn't care. Because that's what it's about. It's an honest thing. And that's the only way it would grow. And the only way it would grow, if it just sticks between a little community like that, then it's quite good for that little community. But it would never grow. And I think the YouTube in a month would actually expand if and I know not everyone is a fan of this, right? Yeah. But it would expand and for its own, I don't know, interests, if you like, it would become more successful. But if you want to keep it as a community thing, then maybe you need to rename it Gaming YouTuber of the Month or something like that,
Yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic YouTuber. I think everyone should support it, should get behind it. In fact, I checked out a lot of new channels.
I fucking 100% agree, mate.
Yeah, I checked out so many channels that Tutti have put on there. I never heard of. Oh, he's just commented now.
Yeah, it's great.
That's not true regarding the friends comment. I gave loads of examples where it's not been true. No, that's not. I'm not saying that, Tutti. What I'm saying
it's not friends. It's Karl. It's not friends. It's more. It's more. Rather, the friends is maybe the wrong word. It's more people.
Yeah, it probably is.
You watch. So,
yeah.
For example, I've got people I watch. I know that you guys. I mean, I've got a guy who fucking metal detects called Deep Digger Dan, and I think his channel's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And, and none of you may have heard of him, but he's got loads of subs. But I actually YouTuber a month because I watch him every month. I would nominate him. You know what I mean? He's got nothing to do with gaming, but I would nominate him. So.
Yeah, I just think people should. I know Danny. He did a video. He was texting basically saying he's a bit angry for it because the show is just to have fun, just with a bit of a nomination, a bit of a prize of a month, but it's also like a bit of a shout out thing where. You're nominated channels that people can check out, and that's essentially what it is. And I think people have lost what it's all about.
That's up to the winner, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's up to the winner.
Yeah.
If the winner wants to shout out the very biggest names in YouTube, then fine. If they want to do that, fine. Okay.
Well,
if they want to nominate our immediate community, fine. If they want to nominate a couple from our immediate community and a couple, out here, fine. No, I think people are going to let. It's democracy, really.
Well, Danny's video was actually made sort of in response to what's happening on Chris's channel with all the down votes and negative comments, which is actually a totally separate issue. I don't know if we want to go into that now or not, but it's basically.
Just go it's
I mean, to cut a very, very long story short, it's basically there's a certain channel and he's got some very avid fans, shall we say, and they are just appalled that he's not been ever nominated, despite the fact that there's hundreds of channels that have never been nominated.
Exactly.
And you try and explain to these people that it's just the prerogative of the winner to choose 5 people. Yeah. Eventually, that person, the person that they're a fan of, that I'm not going to mention, will get nominated. If
yeah, they will.
Yeah. But they don't understand that, so they're just taking it as like, let's attack Chris. Let's make like 20 alternate accounts so we can do 20 downvotes and write all these. We can write all these offensive comments. So when you see all these downvotes and these negative comments on the YouTube of the month, it's actually a very small handful of people with a large number of accounts. So basically, ignore it.
Well, I know Pete Sasasik recently had a similar thing where he almost got bullied off YouTube. I mean, you know, Pete's such a lovely guy, and he couldn't harm a fucking fly, Pete.
Yeah.
And he's such a lovely guy, and he's got a good channel and good things to say, and you know, he almost got bullied off YouTube, didn't he?
Yeah, it was one guy, wasn't it? Some nutter.
Yeah, it was one guy creating literally hundreds of accounts.
Yeah.
You know, to me, it made me so fucking angry. You know, it really did, because Pete's been around for years, and what kind of mental fucking capacity is this?
It does. I tell you what, YouTube, the comments and things like that do affect people, though. There was a guy when I first started YouTube. Tucci will know his name. I'm sure his name was Marcus, and Marcus, I don't know what his name was, but like his YouTube name, I say. I'm sure his name was Marcus, and he quit YouTube because of all the hate comments that he got and whatnot, and he just quit. What was his name? Something like, he had numbers in it. I don't know what it was, but I'm going to read some comments here. Xfile 2708, Xfile 2708. He quit YouTube when I first started YouTube, which is like 4 or 5 years ago now, and I even bought some stuff off him when he was having a clear out, and I thought he was an excellent YouTuber.
Yeah, he was quite
fantastic.
a big like name, wasn't he?
Big name. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Very friendly guy. Not really had too much to say. Nothing bad to say about anyone. But I don't really know what kind of hate he got, but I know he got it. He decided to just, hang his boots up really from YouTube. But I'll read a few comments out. 22K. Oh, we've read that. 22K, sure you will nominate people you follow by default. You become friends with these folk.
Yeah.
Retro Game Addict says, if someone won it and nominated 5 COD channels, Call of Duty channels, would you keep watching it? That's an interesting question, actually, because I probably wouldn't.
No.
If I'm honest. 22K, so folk become, in inverted commas, part of the YouTube community. You have said one of the sad folk on now, who I think will be pillar Pete, but Pete has himself put him out there and made the effort. He interacts. Pazza says, I don't know this slopes. 22K did a really, really good job on YouTube of the month. Bet it was hard to keep up for a year with other videos and life outside of YouTube. Definitely. Nobody's... Yeah, I think he did a great job.
I'll just interrupt there for a second. I mean...
Oh, yeah, of course.
For Stu, 22K's comment there, I mean, I think he's bang on right. Pete, Sasasik, he wasn't arrogant. He was never arrogant, and he was never one that just broadcast to the nation kind of thing. He really, if you put a comment on his video, he would reply, and he was what a YouTuber should be. So Stu's fucking bang on right there, and and he got really got targeted in that phase, and it was to me it was disgusting.
Yeah.
And I think he complained to YouTube. Things
What
happened.
happened? What
Well, I'll tell you, like what Karl was saying about Matey Boy leaving due to all this stuff. Like when these guys were like sort of attacking Chris's YouTube of the Month video, and I was kind of just chatting and stuff, and you know, as far as they know, I'm nothing to do with it, which I'm not. And you know, they're all like, some really funny stuff, you know, basically saying you're a talentless cunt, your channel's shit. They probably hadn't even clicked on my channel, right? And I never claimed to have any talent. I basically sit in front of a fucking camera and talk about games. You know, there's no talent involved. But I did think at the time, like, I'm quite a thick-skinned person, but I bet there's so many people that get these comments and immediately just can't carry on doing YouTube. And I wouldn't be surprised.
Pete, if you're getting comments after comments after comments, then I think it's a human thing to just say, fuck it.
Yeah, of course.
You're gonna put a wall up on you.
Yeah.
And the only wall you can put up with YouTube is shutting down a channel or creating a new one.
It's awful. I don't know if these people realise what they're doing or if they don't.
Well, to be fair, Pete, I'll use a nice comment here. Use a nice narrative. They are cunts.
Yeah, I know they are. Like they're absolute rat fucks. I'll agree.
They are probably fucking absolute twats that sit in front of the keyboard and go whatever they don't like. They
keyboard warriors.
You know, keyboard warriors. Yeah, it's an age-old sentiment, but Ross is quite right there. It's keyboard warriors. They're just, you know, they won't put up videos themselves, and they will just attack what they don't like. It's always going to be there, unfortunately. But I think the stronger people will just I've got to really ignore it. But there are a lot of YouTubers that are quite, maybe quieter people, I would say. That try and interact through this medium, and it's such a shame because they've got a lot to offer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've got a lot to offer, and maybe they're not as socially adept as some others.
Yeah.
And because this is one of their main conduits, it shuts that down. And I think that's really harmful as a personal level to some people. And I think it's terrible that people do that. Myself, I think it's almost abuse, really. It really is almost. It really is bullying. It's like
absolutely.
Yeah.
Paul, is your camera? Does your camera gradually go up like that, or are you?
He's got slur vision.
He's shrinking.
No, it's just because I keep sliding into the beanbag. That's why.
Can you move the camera down like that?
Hey.
Are you afraid you'll see more Sonics?
Yeah, exactly. I don't want you to see my wall of shame.
Well, I think we've been on for some time. Gio now. Gio.
Go on, say it. I want you to give a closing speech, but I want it to be about 5 minutes long. Oh, go on.
You want a sober speech, yeah.
Just before you wrap things up, just to
on,
add
Paul.
1 cent into the YouTuber of the month thing. If everyone hasn't voted yet, throw a vote Jay's way. He's up for this month, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I've actually voted for Oddpod because if you've never seen Dan Oddpod's,
actually, Karl, I watched
Oddpod is amazing.
Oddpod for the first time the other day. I watched his 90s cartoons.
He's brilliant.
I'll have to check him out.
They were unbelievable. The cartoons he mentioned, him and his mate, I don't know what his mate was called, but I was thinking about Samurai Pizza Cats.
Oh my god, me too.
I think it was Wednesday. I was thinking about it all day long. And I've not even got onto his 80s cartoons, chat.
Oh, well, basically, Paul, you've never seen him. he does collect Game Boy games. He wants to collect Game Boy
nice.
games right now.
Okay.
But he does a lot of like old nostalgia stuff. He does everything nostalgia stuff. Like
Really good, really good.
Even your foods like chocolate bars, crisps,
Trio chocolate
Trios
bars.
he's just doing now, and he'll do TV shows and back in the day toys, everything. And he's
Good channel.
it's
a very
an
good
amazing channel, really really good channel.
Again, though, as Karl said, I mean, I think Cybersnake J is fantastic, but just vote for who you watch.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. Vote who in your heart, like what you watch the most.
Dangerous Tides.
Can I just read a quick comment? A comment from 22K said that he found Oddpod from a YouTuber of the month and he subbed him, so it works. And that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's exactly the point.
Promotion. Yeah.
It's got to be random, and it's got to be random because I mean I subbed. I can't remember the channel name. It's a guy and a girl from the north.
Oh yeah.
Get Ben.
Yeah,
Get banned. Yeah.
Fuck it. I think that's a great channel actually. I enjoyed that, especially the nude one. But anyway,
Is that the one that you sent me, Russ?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I don't know who they are. I've never heard of those.
Oh, you got to go to the nude video.
Oh yeah, they're on the YouTube of the month.
Yeah, with the nude.
Oh yeah, I have seen them. Yeah, I have seen them.
But but anyway, I'll sub that channel, and it's a great channel, full of personality. So, what can you say?
Boom.
Boom.
Go on, your closing speech, Gruss.
Yeah,
We're
I'm building
waiting for this,
it.
weren't we?
Wrap
But
that shit up, Russ.
anyway, as founder of the Northern Tubers, I would just like to thank everyone who has attended tonight's stream. It's been biblical. It really has been
Biblical.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah, legendary.
Keep rolling the words towards now, filming. It's been fantastic, and thanks to everyone who's viewed all the comments. Massive thanks to Karl, he's took the role on in his stride. He's read all those comments out. He's done a really good job. I don't think I could have done it, Karl, because I'm struggling to talk. I'll be
You
honest with
definitely
you.
couldn't have done it tonight.
No,
That's for sure.
I'm slurring. I'm slurring like a motherfucker. Karl, my co-host. Thank you very much, Karl. Paul.
It's gone.
I was wondering why you're mentioning Karl twice.
What's it?
I've just got Karl on brain.
It's
Paul, my co-host. Paul. It's Paul. Big Daddy C.
Thanks,
just a
mate.
guest. I'm just a guest.
He's just a guest. Although you could be a future member of the TNT crew. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
This was your interview, Karl.
This was the interview.
Pete on a retro tip, phenomenal. We've not actually mentioned. We've not touched on your own little live stream group, the Sega Streams.
Sega Sessions, yeah.
Sorry. Oh my god.
Yep.
To be fair, right, from one of the biggest, well, probably the biggest Dreamcast collectors in the UK.
Oh, I don't know about that, but thanks.
Well, I don't think anyone can have a bigger collection, though, can they? It's
Well, not PAL.
nearly impossible.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go on. Carry on.
What is it?
Don't get embarrassed, please.
Did someone mention Dangerous Tides?
Hey, on the Dreamcast, yeah, that was a great one.
Jenna loves rock.
But yeah, I'm doing. We're doing a live stream Sega Sessions with Scott, Sega Saturn Lad. We'll probably do one sometime after Blackpool. We'll do one.
Yeah. Well, we'll be there to compete, Pete. I'll
Cheers.
tell you that now.
Cheers.
We'll be there in the wings to compete. We've got Karl on board now. He's our secret weapon.
Unstoppable.
He reads the comments.
Chief newsreader as
Yeah.
2UK.
Yeah, no. I think it's all good.
Karl,
You
you're
know,
the Rachel
great-
Riley of comments.
Rachel Riley.
Comments.
I do like Rachel Riley. I think it's a great community we're in.
Yeah.
I know it's only a small circle we're in. I always think it's the YouTube gaming community, but there's millions of other little circles. But
Yeah.
within our little circle, I think we've really got a good group, and no, I really like these live events, these live streams, and I think the more live streams, the better, really, because it's all good, it's all different.
I think, to be fair, closing as well. I mean, I think the TNT community, it's a close-knit thing, but I know we've got very, very, very southern members.
No, in Paul from the Northern Territory.
No, my mum's Glaswegian.
There we go. That's why you were allowed into the Northern Tubers.
But anyway, I mean, I think basically, right, it's a group of lads that have come together with a common interest and just want to have a laugh and share our retro experiences.
I'll say that.
I think it's great. I think it's great.
Steve, are you stealing my speech?
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. No, I think it's gone well tonight, lads. Karl, big thanks. Pete, massive thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Karl, massive thanks.
Thank you for having me. As well.
Steve, thanks for coming.
Thanks for being yourself.
Thanks for being yourself. Rockstar Runner 7, if you're still watching, if you're watching this in the morning, thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's been really good. Roll on to the next one, that's what I say. And in the meantime, I'll see you all in Blackpool.
See you on Friday.
I'll see thee run.
See thee run,
thanks for being yourself. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
Is that it? I feel bad because we've still got 15 watches, but...
You've clicked off, haven't you?
No, we're still on.
It says live still.
Oh, shit. Right, I'm going now. Everyone in the comments, thank you very much. I'll see you next Friday.
I'll see you wrong.
Probably more.
It's still going.
I'm going now, bye.